Gods, today is September 2, 2025, and the current time is 8:16 p.m. The escaped specimen has not yet been found. The Institute is immediately activating a $5,000 script credit bounty for the creature. Again, do not fall for its charm effects. There will be professional ramifications if you do. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello, I'm alive. And so is the game. As far as I can tell, the game is not actually imploded. So that's a very good sign, and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't implode at all, unlike, well, the other days where everything was exploding, so I think we should be fine. I still am trying to avoid installing any mods that try to do, like, those speed-up mods, like Rocket Man. I'm trying to see if I can avoid using them as long as humanly possible, which I think we might be okay, although our TPS is still kind of janky, and there's not really much I can do with that, I think, but we should probably be fine, I think. Oh, is it completely abandoned? Oh, it's just, everyone's just done with it? Oh, okay, never mind. I did not realize that. Alright, well, never mind. We will just not touch Rocket Man ever. We don't need it. Anyways, how are all of you doing? Hello, Lana and Grubby and Zoingo and Xanth and Greywind and Normar and Ray, and congrats to Ray for being first. The authorization of... Oh. Wait, was Rocket Man made... Wait, hold on. Who did Rocket Man? Am I an idiot? Is he the one who passed recently? RimWorld Rocket Man. No, different person? Okay, got it. Okay. There's probably some other information that I'm not aware of. Anyways, here's our cool colony. As you might remember, we've been slowly expanding. We have our shuttle landing pad with a shuttle. And we've got our... Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get more components. We're very component-starved right now. Our goal is we need to get some advanced components in the near future so we can at least expand our infrastructure, which is a little difficult, and obviously if we can figure out how to solve that problem, that would make life a lot easier. So basically our goal is find advanced components, find regular components. We might have to trade for them, we probably will. Our other goal might be to try to expand our road network so we can maybe trade with some of these other locales. And that's basically where we're currently at, and I really hope that we're not gonna have any issues today with mods breaking in half, but I think most of our issues have been solved, other than my TPS is really in the gutter, but that's because there's like a bajillion things on the map. Now that... Yeah, I think there's just like a bajillion animals on the map that need purging, and hopefully we get our rice crop and all of our other stuff, because we're kind of running out of food. It's starting to become a bit of an issue. Oh, you still can't buy things. Wait, I don't know. Okay, so I still don't know what's causing that. I wonder if Toolkit's actually just dead. Is it the end of the era for Toolkit? Because Meteor should still work. I actually have no idea why it doesn't. Right? Like I legitimately, let's see. I can't even buy a pawn, right? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna quickly go on. Let's go on the Steam page for Toolkit Core and see if anyone's mentioned anything about this breaking. It's highly possible that it did. Because I'm using this one, so Core is working, and then this one, here we go, open mod on Steam. Yeah, I don't know. I have to figure out what's going on with it at some point. I didn't get a chance to check because, essentially, I went to work, I came home, and the first thing I did was immediately pass out in my bed and just wake up 2 hours later with a headache, and I had to consume a bunch of water because I think I was really dehydrated. And now I'm awake and I'm alive, which is good, but it did not give me a lot of time to do anything else other than take a quick shower so I could be nice and healthy, and that's how we started stream. That's literally all it went to. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So, hold on. That doesn't exist. This one doesn't exist. Toolkit bit goal. Okay, so there's a mod here for this. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. You work all day and you wake up. Hey, that's a mood too, don't worry. Alright, I understand, like, life can get busy. For me, it's just like, I was up a little late last night. Fun fact, did you know Ray passes out almost immediately? And then she just never wakes up again until the very next morning. But that's kind of like what happened. I just kind of passed out. Anyways, we gotta build these bedrooms, so we gotta get... Basically, our goal today is, 1, we're gonna get components. And 2, we might send a few pawns out to build a railroad. We're gonna try to build a railroad out to this main network, and then we're gonna just expand the railroad along the main highway, essentially. So that gives us easy access to our other... our neighbors, so we can trade with them. Right? So that should be fine. So we're gonna grab a few pawns. In fact, let's pick and choose. I'm gonna grab... who's our best builders? We need at least one. I think we're gonna... So Immortal has to stay behind. I think we're gonna grab... Let's see. Marksman's got pretty good building. Grab Marksman and Zeoposer and a bunch of food, and they should be okay to build. So, one of the things I have is a mod called Trains of the Rim, and it does actually allow you to build railroads. So we're gonna do exactly that. Let's grab Marksman, and... I think I said Immortal was the other one, right? No. What was the other one I said I was gonna take? Okay, so it's... Oh, Immortal and... No. Marksman and Zeoposer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that stopped working. I have not been able to identify what's causing it, because as far as I can tell, it should be working fine. The only other thing that could be breaking it is I might need to check my... Well, I know the... Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, it was just paused. You're right. Okay, so let's form a caravan. Let's grab Marksman and Zeoposer, if I can find the fella. This is not sorted alphabetically. Here we go. Okay, so I need them to travel with... First of all, they should not be taking literal medicine. Take basically 500%... Oh, actually take... I think they only need like 100 units of pemmican. That should be fine if we just send these two out for some time. We can all, and we'll send them back eventually. So send them with that. And then the goal is... If I do this right, I should be able to have them just sit on this tile and they should be able to build. Yeah, if the game's paused, you can't do anything like that. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Also, apparently our mark drill got destroyed during the last raid, which I didn't realize, which was a bit of a problem. So now I need to rebuild that, which is going to cost us more components. So we need to get another medium machine frame. We're going to try to consolidate this in a building so it's not a primary target. Anyways, let me try a few more commands. Let me see if this works. So, Meteor doesn't work. I don't know why the events just don't work. Oh, but a solar flare can happen, I guess. That's fun, too. But... yeah, I don't know. That's so strange. We haven't had this happen in a while. This toolkit just I might have to, like, double check what's going on. Debug fix. I don't know what that does. Settings. This is fine. I know there's no limit. I think they set it to 6, right? So yeah, a lot of these settings are the same forever. Message log. Okay, so it's logging things correctly. What if I reconnect it? Let's see if that fixes it. Meteor. Okay, I don't know. We'll figure this out eventually. Anyways, on more other fun stuff, I've been, I downloaded one of those 3D modeling programs that all the professionals use for cool projects, and I've been learning how to use, what is it called, Fusion? Because I wasn't gonna pay money for, SolidWorks, and that thing is like, apparently $50 a year, or you can spend, like, I think $4,000 a year for the professional version, and I'm like, no thank you. I think I'll just use Fusion, it's free, kind of, for personal use. Also, hello son, how are you doing, comrade? Goodbye, son, unless you're actually staying. I don't know what, you said hi and good night, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, so they should be there soon, yeah, because we'll be able to build railroads. I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. I have a mild headache, which hopefully shouldn't affect stream, but if it does, you'll all know because I'll be complaining and whining about it. Okay? So don't worry. You'll be able to tell if I'm dying. Oh, so a lot of ponds don't have any work to do. We need to add more construction. Oh, we need research. We will start to move a little bit. Oh, heavy exoskeletons. Yeah, let's get the AM map. AMP. Okay, here we go. So now that they're here, or once they land at the tile, and then I'll have them start building a railroad. Ready? So marksman, geoposer. Okay, let's see. Build railroad. How does this work? Okay. So they're gonna build a railroad. It's gonna take some time, so we got 2 people doing it, but we could probably make it go faster if we had... Oh, that's really slow. Sure, we could add another person. Who else wants to go build the Great Onsen Railroad? I think that's the real question we should be asking. Let's see. Anyways, I've been trying to learn how to use Autodesk Fusion. I think it'd be kind of fun to like learn how to 3D, or at least design some objects that I kind of need around the house to use with the 3D printer. And by around the house, I mean for my personal board game obsession. As I'm sure I've mentioned many times before, I have a fairly strong board game addiction, and I often need small things to help improve my board game storage and other stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out what items would work best to fill that niche of, well, board games. For example, better storage or better pieces, you know, things like that. There's a lot of things. I've been also printing a lot of D&D miniatures and miniature-like stuff like terrain and things like that, because I really wish I could play D&D in person again, but that's just a thing that's not feasible anymore. Which is, you know, it's just how it is. But it's still cool to think about, like, one day I might be able to. One day. Post pics of the terrain. I mean, I can, maybe later I will, but I mean, it's just like a dungeon tile set that I had found online, and it looked really nice, so I'm like, okay, we'll use this. It's very cool. We gotta figure out how to grow grass, I think, as well. Unfortunately, growing grass is really hard. The game prefers really just dark dirt ground. I would prefer like a more grassy ground, but I think that's a mod that I don't have installed anymore. I think that was a mod that I did have previously that made all the textures a little different, because I remember I thought it was cool. Okay. Well, these 2 are gonna need additional help, I think. Alright, let's pick someone to join them. We need more construction workers. Okay, so Atheon has no work orders. Let's see. Atheon's new goal in the colony is digging rocks. I guess training. Alright, I guess Atheon's not really a builder. Alright, who else? We don't have enough people with... Because I need to keep Immortal around as a cook. Garm is also a builder. Funbound... Probably work on arts and crafts. And doctoring. Who else what we got here? Arani, Bear Suit is probably okay. Yeah, a lot of this is really tough here. So anyways, I'm trying to see what else, but mostly Magic the Gathering related things. Anyways, tomorrow we're gonna do like a violence-themed vote. So basically, anticipate some kind of like, hey, what kind of game are we gonna play today? It might be... I know people have mentioned being interested in Mountain Blade. I'm interested in Mountain Blade. I'm also very interested in Metal Gear Solid, which I'm gonna keep saying over and over again. I love Metal Gear. But I also heard that the new one is a little rough, I guess would be the best way to describe it. So I'm like, do I really want to play this, or is this going to be kind of awful to actually play? Okay, how do we make... Okay, so we need to make fertilizer. Oh, so I actually can't just make... I have to use the garden composter to make fertilizer? I can't just make it at a... For some reason I thought I could make this at like the... Is it the butcher table? I thought I could make it a butcher table. Here we go. Make fertilizer from fecal sludge. Yeah, that's, not sure if we want to do that inside of our dining room. That seems a little questionable. So we're gonna do it like right there. And oh, what do you know? There's a nice little dirt spot right there, so we can just dig the dirt out. Perfect. So we don't have to leave that far. We can just process all that poop into fancy fertilizer right there. Snake, said Raiden. Yes, exactly. Anyway, Snake Eater's a fantastic game, and I love the song. You know, the one that I sing that song a lot at karaoke. It's my song that I do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a song that plays in Snake Eater where you're climbing up a ladder, and it's literally called Snake Eater. It's a wonderful James Bond-esque ballad, and I don't know, it just hits really good. Also, holy cow, I actually have way more plastic than I anticipated. I might need a better storage. Oh, we actually have one advanced component. Alright, I need to find one more, and then we will be safe for components for the rest of the run, probably. Oh, actually, we can't. Oh, we can't replace this because I don't have the components. Oh my goodness, we need 10 components to build this. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to expand this out a little bit more. All right. I don't have any. We should probably try to tame the Muffalo. Actually, I want at least. I kind of want to tame a mating pair. Alright, let's tame these two, because you can use Muffalo as pack animals, and right now, since we don't have vehicles, I think it'd kind of behoove us to have some type of pack animal to join us, so that we can at least ride them and carry our stuff and all that whatnot. Alright, let's continue expanding Chigos' bedroom. So, I think we're probably capped out a number of pawns that the game's gonna give us. So we're gonna at least build a few bedrooms, so we'll do something like this, and then we'll put some other stuff there, and then that will be Wakabayashi's room, and we should be fine. The other thing we can do, once again, get components, because I don't know, I'm gonna get advanced components. We'll try to get advanced fabrication next as well. We probably have to go on a quest, honestly. We probably have to go out and trade. Let's see. There is the Castle Narabayashi up there, but that's a 3-day journey, one way, just to trade with them. You love the Senator fight music more? Okay, so here's my thing. I actually don't care too much for Metal Gear Solid Rising. I think it's a little too different from what I like in my Metal Gear, because it's like, you know, this futuristic type thing going on. Oh wait, I can make an auto fabricator, can't I? With the eccentric technology, if I actually bothered to research it. We could have had nanofabs and... Wait, no, where is it? Eccentric furniture supply networks, automatic fabrication, which would cost us components that we don't have yet. How did we manage to do that in the last run? Oh my goodness. I don't know, we're talking about stuff right now. Do you actually like Metal Gear Solid Rising? I am not terribly fond of it. I know a lot of people like it because of its whole, like, futuristic and, like, the whole, Raiden, super katana slashing and all that stuff. Okay, Rising Revengeance, okay. Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, Rising Revengeance, yeah. Hello there, Comrade Kahila, how are you doing? Well, Metal Gear Solid Rising is Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, technically. Because it's kind of its own self-contained plotline that's not really part of the main Metal Gear plot, I think. I'm much more fond of, like, the whole Cold War-esque spy thriller narrative that the main games had. That's kind of like what I prefer in my Metal Gear. But everyone, you know, can enjoy Metal Gear the way that they want to enjoy. So don't make it seem like I have to, like, my opinion matters that much. I'm a talking head on the internet. Who cares what I think? That's always been my thoughts. You're not the great, not the worst. That's a good thing. It means you're fine then, right? Are you doing okay there, Kahila? Oh, we should build a trade. You know what we need? We need a trade beacon thingy. Comms console. Yeah, I don't know why I've not built one of these things. I feel like one of these things way earlier probably would have been really nice. Let's just build right in there. And then I can slap down an orbital trade beacon. We have just enough parts to do this. One in each of these rooms, and that should be okay. You're angry? What's wrong with your laptop? Is it, like, breaking down, or is it just struggling to actually do anything you need? Like, is it just old? Bloatware makes from crashing. Oh, You might need to download one of those like bloatware remover tools. I'm not sure if that's a common thing. Where is the meteor thing? Oh right, no one can buy meteors anymore. Oh, it's not yours? Oh, that's even worse. Yikes. Okay, I get your frustration then. You're slowly but surely winning your war against the fleas. What's causing it to be a problem? You know what? I think we're gonna send Aethiana and Badger out to go... Oh, actually, these are miners, so maybe not. I think we leave Aethiana behind. Let's send in Bearsuit and Steve to do construction. I think that'll be fine. Let's have them join. So form caravan with Bearsuit and Steve. Make them carry a bunch of pemmican. Maybe like another 200 pemmican should be okay. Yeah, and then we're gonna have them join this stack over here as they're working. I was watching a movie with your friends the other day and you got hit with the unscheduled. Oh, okay. You had stuff happen. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you managed to reschedule with your friends at least. That does suck though. Okay, guys, they're building the railroad. Yeah, they need additional help here. That should be fine. Did they open the You Are an Idiot website on every computer at college? What do you mean there's a You Are an Idiot website? Does it just scream at people? It's like, you're an idiot? But why? Do you derive enjoyment from telling all your fellow classmates that they're all idiots? Which, fair enough. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do zone, dumping pile. Here is fine. Just fill this with dirt. And then we're gonna go here, dig soil until we have... let's say 200. This one, clear out, clear all, dirt only. And then this one is to make... Oh my goodness, we can make human surimi. Oh, we could actually make sushi. I don't think we're gonna do it that way, but that's fun. Okay, so make fertilizer from fecal sludge. This is the BGP garden. What is this one from? Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Do this forever. Okay. You're watching is just... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, I see. You're using a laptop. It had to update so you can watch the movie. You're watching Hardcore Henry. That's the movie with, what's his name? That's the, Daniel Radcliffe in the first person... No, that's a different game, I think. That's Guns Akimbo. I cannot remember what... I've seen Hardcore Henry, yes. It's the one that's It's a first-person movie, is my understanding, right? That's the general gimmick of the film. Also, can we trade with these? I just realized we should probably trade with them. Alright, quickly send... Who's here that can trade with them? Yeah, Chigusa's right here. Have Chigusa go over there. Quickly run. Oh, I just realized there's no door. I don't have a door that leads out here. Oh, that's a bit of a problem in it. Probably should have a access point so we can go trade with these people, you know? I probably should do that. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just build a small little hallway entry point like this so our pawns can actually get over there and trade. I don't think you actually want to eat human surimi. That seems a little... We're not cannibals. We're not cannibals out here. We're not evil. Okay, so how do I merge them? Merge. Build the railroad. Oh, it reset the progress. That's annoying. Okay. So, fun fact, if you restart it... Okay, can I just... Alright, here we go. So, can I make it go faster? No. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because if you're actually kind of close, I'm just gonna finish road. Oh god. Okay. So that's our railroad. So then build railroad. Oh, because you can only go one tile at a time. Got it. Okay. So, railroad changes the movement difficulty to what? Or does it not do anything unless you have a train, and it's only useful for trains? Which would be a really funny twist, because then we'd actually need to... Wait, there's a city here. Oh, there's a ruined city over there. We could probably explore that. Okay, so if it can only do one tile at a time. Okay, what do they have? So we can buy herbal meds, corn, steel. Come on, I could buy a Masamune, which is really tempting, but I'm not gonna buy the super overpowered sword. There's an ancient garrison that's really far away that I'm not gonna reach out there. That's a little too far. Let's just keep building. Okay, so now we can trade with foreign... Actually, wait, we can hire... What does this do? Oh, I can hire mercenaries now, too. Interesting. How did Labor Day treat me? I was able to just relax. I had so much fun just chilling and not having to think about anything important. Just fun. Just relaxing. Okay, so I can't trade with them. That's unfortunate. So we do need to find... Hopefully we get some trade ships swinging by that we can trade with. I think that'd be ideal. There's not much we can do here, I think. Did I go fishing? No, I don't fish. No, I don't fish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a fisher, honestly. Do I have my mod pack posted? Actually, weirdly enough, yeah, kind of. Hold on. Let me find it for you. Oops. Purchase list, which is still not working. But this mod list... Here. This should be mostly up to date. I think it's slightly... I think it might be missing like 3 or 4 mods, but that's generally what we're using for this run. I did add one more mod today that makes the onsen a little more... I don't know what you want to describe it. A little more enticing for pawns to use if they're willing to use it. It actually provides them a pretty decent sized buff. We're actually doing really good in keeping most of our pawns happy, which is kind of strange because usually in a lot of these runs, our pawns are on the verge of a mental breakdown every 5 seconds. We do need some fire weapons though, so we can start burning corpses. Which I guess I could just like Molotovs, which are surprisingly cheap. I think Molotovs can work, right? Because we gotta destroy these corpses here. I don't want any pawns to get near there. Look at all. We'll just let them rot. Like eventually they'll... Yeah, look at that. See, it's raining. It's hot spring water. They'll deteriorate faster, so it's fine. Just let it do their thing. We'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, the other thing we need to do is we do need to make sure our entire colony is at least not quite waterproofed, but I want it to at least have sprinklers just in case there's an accidental fire that kills everyone. I want to minimize the chances of said accidental fire from killing everyone. So I think we have sprinklers in most of the main rooms. Okay, so we should probably have one in here. Probably fit 2 of them. And then probably fit 2 of them as well. Yeah, I think just like that should be fine. And we gotta get the pipes built as well. I don't know where the piping is. I think it's under hygiene, plumbing, limestone. Okay. There we go. So that should be that pipe. And I think we need a little bit more here. Okay, perfect. Ah, traders! Perhaps they will have the things that we desire. Please, I sincerely beg of thee, carry items that I need. Oh, no! Why? These people don't sell components. But they sell copious amounts of vodka, I guess. Alright, fine, we'll sell this. All of our conduits are buried now. Sell this, sell this. 'Cause I'm okay selling the blue fur, because we have a lot of blue fur anyways. So that gets us... We don't have a lot of money, actually. Well, buy the reinforced bear... Oh, actually, that's really expensive. Let's buy the medicine. And the vodka. And I think we don't sell that many howdy. I think we just sell just enough. Alright, that's fine. 2 howdy for a bunch of vodka. Clothes for vodka. I think that's a perfectly reasonable trade in this economy. Wouldn't you agree? Anyways. I know I've been just yapping, but hopefully you've all had a fun holiday and you've been able to relax. And you haven't been too stressed out with anything that's been going on with your life, and if so, hopefully you can find time to just chill here and relax and vibe. I've been playing a lot of Ashamed to admit it, I've been playing a lot of the League of Legends PvE mode. Because I'm willing to play PvE, I'm not willing to play PvP. And it's been weirdly enjoyable. I'm sorry, it's a curse. I really should stop playing it and actually do more productive things with my life. Oh, it's a curse. You had a bad, weird experience last Friday in your safety class? Sure, you can share it. When's art stream? We might do an art stream Thursday. I think it's basically a toss-up between a relaxing game or a art stream or a 3D modeling stream where I learn to use Fusion live. So it's kind of dependent on what do people actually want to see. You know what I mean? I think those are kind of the main options that are going to be available. We need to figure out where we're going to grow more crops. What kind of safety class, by the way? Is it like a driving safety class, or is it like some kind of specialty safety class that I'm not familiar with? I hope we get cloth soon. Oh my goodness, yeah, we sold all that garbage materials. Oh, I love it. We can kill more animals. Oh, I don't want to kill those muffalo, but that's a lot of meat. And meat's yummy. Oh, okay, so you're telling me a health and safety answer. Got it. Okay, sorry, continue. Got it. I got the context now. You have to remember, sometimes I need a little bit of reminder and context between, you know, week to week. Because there's a lot of things I try to keep up with. But yeah, Zan, don't play League of Legends. It's bad for you. Did you know League of Legends is the #1 cause of... I don't know. Gamer rage? I actually like keeping up with a competitive League of Legends, but that's about it. Our caravan was ambushed by manhunters. Oh, our little road builders were ambushed by a bunch of angry cats. Which is fine. I guess we'll just kill them. Considering we have guns and bows and other tools designed to deal with them. Yeah. Alright. Easy enough. Okay. Okay, so that's really annoying. I think it keeps resetting the progress for building the railroad. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Wow, that is obnoxious. A person sent this video, one person actually highlight, one person was like on the pasta maker, and they on the bottom was limp. They had been turned around, like saying it was a head for sucking in. Oh gosh, I see. Okay, where are you going? You need to go here. Build a railroad here. It keeps Alright. I think I'm starting to understand how this works, but if we get ambushed again, we're just gonna command it to finish. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I get why they're showing you videos like that, especially as a health and safety inspector. What's the saying? There's a saying out there. It's basically like, code is written in blood, or safety regulations are written in blood. I think that's the term, right? So the reason why so many of these rules and regulations exist is because someone died, basically, because of a lack of code and regulation. So as a health and safety inspector, you have to be, you know, understanding of like what the potential consequences are of people failing to adhere to those codes, that you understand, like, hey, why are we so strict on people to follow this stuff? Because you don't want that to happen again. And I get it. I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, it's rough. You don't want trauma dumps either. Oh, geez, is everyone having a rough Tuesday today? At least blood doesn't feel like somewhere. Listen, it can be fuel. I mean, it's fuel for vampires, right? Blood is basically the fuel for vampires. Which makes a lot of sense, right? Vampires love to consume that yummy, yummy blood so they can survive on the day-to-day. Oh, man, I can't believe Tuesdays are rough. I guess it's just a rough Tuesday for everyone. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, like I said, you can relax here. Oh my goodness, finally. The corpses have all fully decayed, so they're not going to cause too many more issues. They'll slowly deteriorate in due time. We have enough wood now, too, which is nice. I actually have too much wood. Okay, so while we have all this wood... Yeah, I need components. We're out of components completely. We need traders to come by offering us components. we have to sell? The Howry we can sell. Alright, why don't we go on a magical journey? I think we're gonna go on a little bit of a magical journey. Have they restocked recently? 24 days. Travel time to this one is 2.4 days. That's a little rough. We can't trade with the Empire. What about traveling to this ruins? 1.3 days? I guess we could go to the ruins, but that means there could be bugs or robots there, which would be really rough, actually. The other option is, what's the penalty for... If you raid the camp, they'll become hostile. Okay, so maybe I don't want to make them hostile towards me. I think I'd rather have a trading partner. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a trading partner than be hostile with them. Okay. So what are the other choices we have? What if I convert this? Well, hold on. Oh, jeez, we're running out of... Oh, we're actually running out of food. Okay, alright. Time to kill all these Muffalo. Think it was fun wanting to keep them, but I think I need to kill them. You can't just mine a nearby tile, you have to kind of settle that tile, I think is my understanding, before material spawns. Which is an option, but... Because I normally would use the pulse drill, but we lost all of our components, so that's kind of the other problem, and I don't have a quarry or similar. I can't make components either, because I don't have enough advanced components to make a fabrication bench. Basically, I need 22 components and 2 advanced components, and I would be set for a significant amount of time. We have 1 advanced component, so that's at least part of the amount we need resolved, but we need to figure out the rest. We have stamponents, but that's not enough. So yeah, we gotta go out there to the world, or at least take some quests to maybe get some additional ones, but we have not gotten lucky with any of these quests for stuff. And I don't want to... Oh, and one of the Muffalo are angry. Ah, yeah, maybe I gotta remember that I should not be mauling Muffalo to death. I feel like every time I forget about this, bad things tend to happen. This happens every time. I need to stop doing this. Alright, get the stack of people out here to kill the Muffalo. I think Ladronus may be dead. I don't know if he can outrun the Muffalo. Oh no, he's not. He stopped. He's dead. The man's gonna die. Oh. Ooh. I mean, he's alive. He's not gonna die, not per se. Alright, get that stack over there, and then... Get a few more. Why is Krusty slow? Why do you move? Why do you move so slow, Krusty? Okay. Ah, yes, I forgot. This man has cataracts. And, a bad back. Oh my gosh, he's 85. This man is 85. Oh, hold on, they're coming in hard. All right. Risten has to hold the line against this giant stack of Muffalo, ideally. Okay, well, we try to gun them down as fast as we can. Exonia's here to help out, but it's getting rough. Pull Ray back and Arani back just a few steps, because I think Ray is better off using her gun. Perfect, and Nathiana's here to help out as well. Alright, well, we found dinner, so I guess we'll just kill these things. I guess we'll kill the other stack here. Kristen's not too hurt, so it should be fine. Yep. Cool. Next. Alright, and then let's quickly have Ray rescue Ladronus, who... Oh, Wakabayashi's already here. He should be fine. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bruises. He'll be okay. Yes, they're totally edible. I mean, it's basically the RimWorld variant of a... What's the word I'm thinking of here? Just an animal that I'm blanking out on the name of. It's basically the RimWorld version of a bison, right? Atheana's trying so hard to shoot this Muffalo, but that Muffalo refuses to die. Come on, you got this. You're an expert marksman. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Look at her killing that thing with that beautiful Yumi. All right. This railroad's gonna take forever. I really want to build my railroad. Okay, wait, so then what are the muffalo the equivalent of, then? What's a bioengineered animal? Ah, GMO bison. Got it. This is Monsanto's future. Oh my goodness, another... Is this a trader? No, this is trader only. This one is named Constantine. Oh my goodness, look at this fella. Is he going to stay in a room, or is he just here to visit and vibe? Actually, we should be getting our first rice crop soon, so with all this rice, we should actually start being able to consider making... Actually, with this much rice, we should probably consider making, like, a sake refinery. I think initially I was going to turn this into a sake refinery, but ultimately that didn't pan out, so I think I might move the sake refinery somewhere down here. In fact, since some of our builder pawns are a little bored, let's start developing a design for that. Okay, so we're going to build a door. Okay, so what I think I need to do is I need to vent this temperature gradient out, right? But you can't just do a vent here. It's actually this specific tile that needs to be vented out. So I think I have to do, like... I have to do something like this. And as long as this vents outside, I think something like this would vent it correctly? I think? Probably. I mean, listen, I thought the... Okay, so if I thought I knew boomlopes were bioengineered. I thought the Thrumbo might have actually been like a naturally recurring creature on the RimWorld. I didn't think that the boomlope was also bioengineered. Final Fantasy Tactics Remake drops. Honestly, probably not. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't think I need to play it again. I love the franchise, don't get me wrong, but I'm not in the mood to necessarily replay it at the current time. I think I might buy the Muffalo from these people. No, I need to buy the... So if I have a breeding pair of Muffalo, we can have fresh Muffalo milk. So I think that actually might be fine. We can ranch the Muffalos. And then... Fuller's Chronicles... Doesn't really matter. Don't care for the Ironwood. I think I might... hold on to it, it's fine. Archotech Shuttle Creator. What does this do? Wait, what? Oh, hold on. A mysterious wearable Archotech device that creates shuttles from thin air at will? From Rin's... Wait, does it... Wait, hold on. This seems incredibly busted. Wait a second. Hold up. What do I need to buy this? If I saw all my gold, I could buy it. Am I willing to sell all my gold for this one item? It's RimSential, not it's RimSential Spaceports. It's specifically the mod. I've never actually seen this item before, so I'm like, what is this thing? Because I wanted the Spaceports. So this is okay. So the original mod was by Somewhere Out in Space or Orpheusly. It is now being maintained by Zaljerum. What does this actually do? Spaceport beacon landing pads, landing report. Okay, so that's fine. Shuttle texture, Kessler syndrome, new events, blah blah blah, mysterious cargo, fuel production, integrations, regular shuttles will try to land. Spaceport pods are working, hospitality is fine. Okay, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I don't actually know what this is. Alright, I don't know what this is, but this seems incredibly useful, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to buy this. I think I have to sell about 4,000. Can I sell 500 gold and have enough for this? No. I'm not gonna decide who gets it. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm gonna decide who gets it. Don't worry. But I'm gonna give it to someone who's probably sociable and can trade. Okay, I can sell most of my gold for this. I think that's fine. Because we'll immediately make it back. Where did the item go? Oh, here it is. Remaining charge is 1 out of 1. We're gonna get this to Chigusa real fast. What does this actually do? I need to know. Is it a one-time use item or is it like a multi-use item? I guess we'll find out, because I really want to know. I really want to know what this does. I'm gonna save and test it, and then if I don't like how I use it, we're gonna reboot. Also, holy cow, I cannot build. Fun fact, you know fire sprinklers cost a component? Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Whoa. Okay, so where's Juice? Okay, so what does this do? I'm gonna save the game. I want to see if this is like a one-time use or if it has a cooldown. Where's Chigusa? So we're gonna have Chigusa get over here. Build me a shuttle, madam. Tell me. Also, she is like on the verge of dying too. Why is she... Oh, I forgot she's got a peg leg! Oh, I need to get her a proper leg at some point. Alright. Oh, interesting. So as long as you have a... Wait. Wait, that's crazy. Hold up. Hold up here. This is some revolutionary concepts here. Okay, so grab the grab the Howdy, because we can sell them for money. And then take the silver with us. And then what else can we sell? Oh my gosh, wait a second. This makes trading so much easier. Holy cow. We're still gonna use the train when we can, but oh, bring the jade. Yeah, I think that's all we want. And bring the biomutation pulsar, because I don't care about that. Let's try this. Okay. So we have to wait until it's fully loaded, which our pawns will do. We're not gonna do humans. Why does everyone think... Listen, I am not a war criminal, okay? I am very much like an anti-war criminal in this game. Also, holy cow, Bearsuit Lane is dying. Food poisoning. Yeah, this will help us get the trains faster. Listen, this is the intermediate step. This gets us the parts we need to make trains, but we'll get the actual proper trains in a bit. Once this is fully loaded, I want to see if this works. Okay. So, I need someone to load this. You need to load this. And whoever's alive and can move. Alright, wake you up to load this, and then Badger couldn't probably... Okay, let's have Ray loaded as well. The more people working around the clock to load this thing, the better. And my game is freezing. I am not gonna let anyone wear... No, I'm not gonna let anyone wear human leather, I'm sorry. That was never gonna happen. This is a normal colony. I don't know why you thought I'm gonna do human leather. That type of thing requires a specific colony theme. And quite frankly, I generally avoid doing colonies where it's like, oh, have you thought about becoming a war criminal and doing the funny war crimes? No, I actively avoid that. I'm sorry. That's just, I don't find it fun, necessarily. Oh yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Loading this is gonna take forever, actually. Nekograd is the one exception. Yes, Nekograd, the annual communist catgirl colony, that's the only exception. Also, have a good night, Normar. I saw that, like, message 3 minutes late. Whoopsies. Also, loading this thing is gonna take forever. Holy cow, get Chigusa out of there for now. We can load it while she rests. We'll send someone else in. But she has to be the one in there, I think. Oh, yeah. There's just so many things to load in this. Oh. At least a lot of moves quickly, so it's not too bad, but it's moving all the jade and other materials is going to be really rough. We can do it, though. Give me 1 second. I need to check something real fast. Oh, boy. That's really funny that the airspace will lock down due to a hostile squirrel. That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, let's go to Eccentric Tech and try to get that automated production. You don't need to solo anything because our guests are going to solo it for us, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so this thing just needs... What's left? Biomutation Pulsar and the remaining 1500 Jade. Okay. How goes the railroad? Okay. It's going. So, despite the fact that I have all these people, it's only 3 every couple ticks. How does this actually work? How do I make this faster? So, it's using Trains of the Rim. Alright. Railroad building. Okay, so it's using the mechanic from Vanilla Factions Expanded, Classical. The more pawns, the faster. Compatible with Roads of the Rim and Rails of the Rim. If you've used in Classical, which we're not, because I don't want to use more vanilla expanded stuff, because that's just gonna make me go insane. But I have to double check this for the mechanics. Blah blah blah. Weapons, lighting up the beacons. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Okay. Well, I guess it's just a waiting game. The other option too is we could probably pack this up. Hold on, what do we have here? So Tomaki, what are the skills? Okay, so crafting 3, crafting 18, crafting 1. Okay, so they're kind of awful, I guess. We could probably try to make a crafting station, which probably would be better. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna make another outpost. We're gonna pull out Tatter. I'm gonna have Tatter just walk like 2 tiles to the never eat soggy east. I have an idea. Alright. Let's also grab our supply networks. But anyways, yeah, regarding earlier Thrumbos, yeah, I for some reason I always thought Thrumbos were like actually not biogenetically engineered creatures. I thought they were just like a naturally occurring creature out on the rim. Which clearly I was wrong. But that's legitimately what I thought. I had no other context. I just had the context of what I had assumed. So, the more you know, I guess. Holy cow, Badger's doing his best, even though he's brain injured. Oh, a trader. His name's Pugsley. Alright, once you have Pugsley, I would like to trade with you. Please. If you have components. He actually does have components. Holy cow, I'm actually amazed. Sell the Howery? Acquire components and medicine? Yes. Hello there, Steve. Good evening. How are you doing, comrade? Okay, so that should be fine. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. I saw someone using... There, see? That's how we're using the onsen. So this does actually provide a pretty strong buff, as well as keeping you clean. So that's really good. I like that. Fantastic. Alright, so I know this works. Athea's having a grand old time swimming around. Alright, so where's Tatter? So Tatter's gonna create an outpost. She's gonna have her own outpost. Production outpost. So we can... Oh, we need 50 total skill to make advances. So at least... Okay, I guess 18 generic components is not the worst thing. Every now and again, I'll take it. It's better than having nothing at all. Hello, Ethiana. How are you doing, comrade? You were just in the onsen. You were having a grand old time. Wow, this railroad's gonna take forever. These are technically outposts. We're using a mod called Outposts. It allows us to shove away pawns I don't really want to pay attention to, like Men in Black, and they will provide, you know, sets of items every couple, like about once a quadrum, which is quite nice. Visitors have arrived. Chigusa's father and father-in-law. Oh, Kawagishi's back again. Alright, well, I think they're staying here. Oh, perfect. Excellent. Well, their area of accommodation will be in the inn. The shopping area they should just stay in the inn. I think that's the safest place for them to be. It's fully loaded yet? Oh my goodness, this thing's gonna take forever to load. There's just too many things that need to be moved around. Me too. I really wish I wasn't in onsen right now. Oh, I miss being in Japan in the beautiful hot springs and the baths, and it was so warm and cozy. Oh, I'd love to be there again. Which I will eventually, I think, return next year, assuming everything goes to plan. Me and Ray have plans to return back to Japan next year to go, well, basically just enjoy ourselves. That's really all it is. Fertilizer goes here. Yeah, assuming the world doesn't explode, we're gonna go next year, and we'll have a lot of fun and enjoy, you know, the great land of Nippon again, maybe even next year. Ooh, okay. I definitely recommend going, especially since there's just so much to be had. I don't know where specifically you're going to aim to go, but wherever you go, have fun. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to post a lot of photos again. We're going to try to not do the same things we did last year. We don't have to do any more character cafes. Last year we spent a lot of time going to the Final Fantasy XIV cafe and to the Pokemon cafe, both of which were fantastic experiences, but both of which I don't think I need to do again. As much as I love the Final Fantasy XIV cafe, I don't think I need to go back. I really don't think I need to go back there again. So me and Ray, we went to this this ryokan, this traditional inn in a town called Hakone. It was beautiful. It was up in the mountains. It cost us about $700. I think $750 when it was all said and done for one night, but that included both of your meals, dinner and breakfast. And you had a private onsen, but you could also use the public one if you wanted. It was so beautiful. Krusty turned 86 and now has dementia. Oh my goodness, this poor man. we need to fix him up before he dies. So the cafe itself wasn't awful. Let me emphasize this. The 14 cafe was not awful. The food was just really, what do the kids say? Mid? Yeah, the food was really, really mid, I guess. And I did not enjoy it very much. The drinks were fun though, and the theming was fantastic. Like, I think it's one of those things, like, if you love Final Fantasy XIV, I feel like it's one of those things you have to experience at least just once, right? You experience it for the vibes, for the drinks, and just kind of being in that space where a lot of other nerds who like Final Fantasy are all just chilling together. And I think that ultimately makes it for a fun and exciting experience. Holy cow, I don't know what to do with all this insect meat. Oh, we can turn the insect meat into kibble, right? Hold on. Oh, no, let's just do that. Let's just do kibble. Do this forever. Turn. Clear all. So we need K plus insect meat. Let's do that. Let's just make kibble with that. Hello, Kefir. Welcome onto both platforms. How are you doing? Cremia? What's Cremia? Is that an ice cream thing? Cremia. Oh, it is ice cream. Okay. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I've seen this. Okay. I think that's also, like, considered Hokkaido soft serve. So as long as you can find, like, Hokkaido soft serve, you should be okay. But actually now I kind of want to see if there's any Hokkaido soft serve in my area. Hold on, I need to look this up. Let's see. Wow, there's actually a place nearby. Oh, there is a shop. And their name is basically just saying the word cream, but in Japanese, kurimu. Oh wow, that actually does look quite nice. Well, I guess I know where I'm going after work tomorrow. Did the sound alert work, Wayfair, Drunken Wayfair? Hopefully it did. I don't know if it did or not. Anyways, oh, I forgot, we built our moat up here. We should probably build our moat down here as well. I don't know how I'm going to expand the defenses here, but there's a couple spots that definitely need shoring up. So eventually we will. I think we'll lock this down by, I don't want to say adding a moat, but we need to. I don't think we have enough pawns to do the work that we need. Let me say, oh, okay. I don't know why the sound alert didn't work. I'm sorry. Oh, there's actually a couple in. Okay, so you choose your area. Okay, so, Crimea got taberare. Okay, so, I'm looking for the. I mean, the Kanto area is probably the main area. Like, Tokyo would probably be the easiest spot. Wow, there's a lot of spots in Tokyo. Wow, that's crazy. Roadside stations. Oh, that's hold on. I went to, Mito, Hatsui, Ryugasaki, Hitachi. Wow, there's actually a whole bunch here. Alright, I'm gonna definitely keep that in mind for the next trip. Can I fill this with the rest of the stuff? Like how Alana's playing, Shogi and Funbound's like, I'm just gonna read a book. Just let me read my tome. You know what I actually enjoy? You know what I miss? You know what I miss? Cheap sushi. So there's a chain in Japan called Sushiro, and Kura's also in Japan too, and you can usually get a plate of sushi for, like, when we went to Sushiro, each plate of sushi was about $1 in USD. Oh my goodness. The equivalent Kura in, oh, what is this thing? In America, like, the local Kura near me is like $3.50. No, I think it's like $3.75 now per plate. It's awful. I never go anymore just because I cannot justify going there. Also, we also had like a lot of since we took the Shinkansen quite a bit, we actually had a lot of ekiben, if you're familiar with that term. Basically, it's what is this exact? Is this thing gonna turn into an insectoid? We should probably destroy this. We should probably deconstruct these as well. Let's deconstruct the glow ponds. I don't know why they're still here. Yeah, the ones that you eat on the train. We actually had a bunch of them, and they were actually quite delicious. Oh, there was a small little bugger there. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that course. Okay, how do I deal with this? There's a pikeman, centipede burner. Should I just... Wow, hold on. When does the... So many activators active. Can I just bum rush it? Ah, yes. 10 people got the flu. Fun. Riston, Arani, Sun, Raidri, Megalana, Garm, Chigusa, Mortal, and Crossy all got the flu, really? Okay, well, that's kind of awful. Alright, so I think we just have to ignore this for now. It's 10 days. Yeah. Yeah, that's really rough. I was not expecting that, but we'll be fine, maybe. Anyways, yeah. We're hoping to go next year. We have figured out kind of where we want to go, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just gonna be obviously expensive because Japan is a very expensive country to be at, but you know, you do what you do. Interesting how our guests still use the bathroom that was not meant for them. Little do they know that there is a bathroom specifically for the guests. Strange. I set a budget. I'm like, if we have enough money, that's our budget. It's like, as long as we got enough, as long as our bank accounts aren't completely drained, I think we're content. It's probably a good idea to budget like what you want to do specifically and figure out like what you're aiming to do. That's not the worst idea. Oh my goodness, we actually made a lot of dango. Oh, we made yakisoba. Oh, they can eat the yakisoba. Go, my dear customers, consume. All right, Ray needs to also tend to herself because she's also dying. The main problem is I actually don't have that many medicines sitting around. Ooh, that's really rough. Okay, so we just need the biomutation pulsar in here. Okay, so let's allow that, and then Alana's gonna rest. She should be able to beat that flu in theory, although she'd probably go into this bed instead. Let's have Suda quickly fill this. Oh yeah, we had a full itinerary. It was pretty crazy. We didn't do all of the stuff on there, but we did enough. So, you know, we gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see. So, okay, so Chigusa should not carry this. I'm gonna have Chigusa drop this. I'm gonna give this to... You know, I think Wakabayashi can go on a solo journey for the time being. Okay. Let's have Wakabayashi trade. I wanna see how trading works with this magic shuttle. Alright, let's have her just hop in there real fast. Wakabayashi, go. Get in the shuttle and let's travel. Alright. So we're gonna launch. Let's go here. We haven't... actually, no, let's go to... Oh, there's a lot of options. Ooh, hold on. They hate me, they're okay with me. Okay, so that one hates me. I don't know why that faction hates me. What did I do to them? Oh, the nearest purple one's all the way down there. I think those will be the most likely to buy, so I think we can try going to Castle Narabayashi, and that should be fine. Castle Narabayashi. Trade. Okay, what do they got? Alright, so they don't have any components, to literally no one's surprise, but they are willing to purchase all of our jade. Except I can't justify that, so we're gonna sell... we'll sell about 500 jade until we've ripped apart all of their silver. Just like that. I guess you buy the herbal meds. Oh, they do have components. There's 3. And I don't think there's any... I think I should buy the gold here. So I can probably sell them about 800. Okay, I could probably sell them about 1,000. And then just subtract until we're comfortable. Just like that. Okay, so that's fine. Wait a second. It's a one-time shuttle. So once you land, you don't have the shuttle again. You have to call it in, but you can't call it in from this screen. But I think if I visit the colony... Wait. That's really fun. Oh, wait, no, here it is. But I can't just drop it. I have to go to a tile next door, or I have to attack them. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Technically, I think we should be allowed to use this. So I think we're just going to do a enter instantly command. And then she arrives with all that stuff. Does she have... And she has the shuttle in her. Wait, that's really funny. And then... Okay, and then... So, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have her teleport. And then she technically flies over, and that should be fine. That's kind of what we have to do. So then she can just drop off all the stuff that she's acquired. And we should be good to go. We were not able to sell the biomutation pulsar, but that's okay. On the other hand, we have a lot of new stuff that we can at least unload. Mostly the silver is what mattered. Okay. And I guess the jade. Okay. So we gotta find someone else who's willing to buy the rest of our garbage. Which is not gonna be easy. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff sitting around. Oh boy. Okay. So let's just do this real fast. So, dirt and fertilizer should not go in here. And then this thing is fertilizer only, so we can at least move that over here. And that should be fine. So we can start setting up like better growing areas for various crops, because we're gonna need a lot of various random stuff. Okay, I need to use the restroom since I've been yapping for far too long, and I've been kind of putting off my own using the toilet bit. So also we're gonna stop growing these garden daylilies. As much as I like it, it's I think we're actually gonna grow neutral flowers, I think. Because... Oh, wait, just kidding. Oh, yeah, we probably should. Some beautiful flowers in here that also produce Nutramine? I think that sounds like that could be quite useful. Or dandelions. I guess dandelions would be kind of nice, too. They last for 36 days? Sure, let's do that. Let's do dandelions. Maybe that'll look nice. Alright, I'll be right back, comrades. I don't have the itinerary on me, but I'm sure Ray can pull it up if she really wants to. But basically, it was like, here's a bunch of temples, here's a bunch of museums, and here's a bunch of other random activities that we would be interested in doing if we had the opportunity to do them. And that's ultimately what we ended up mostly doing. It was a grand old time, don't worry. We had fun with it. I will say, though, that... Hold on. I need to stretch real quick. The one thing is that while you should plan for as many different things that you want to do, especially if you go travel, just be aware that, realistically, you're not going to be able to do everything on that list, right? There's just so much that you can also just find just by going around and kind of exploring, and you never know what you're going to ultimately run into. Like, you can find some really interesting stuff. So, as long as you're aware of that, you know, don't feel like you're pressured to follow your itinerary down to the dot. That's really if you're on part of one of those things called, those tour groups that are very popular. You know what I mean? Link these together. Link all of these together. Perfect. So that way now they're all the same storage. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Have they built this yet? Okay, they're almost done. Technically, it should have been completed by now because of the cat attack, so we're just gonna finish it up. Okay. So, we have another tile. We need to start getting our railroads, though. We need the components. Alright, let's figure out components. So, the nearest person that... Gosh, the thing is, we're not getting the quest either. To, Okay, hold on. We need the quest. We need a quest to improve our standing, our honor, but we've not gotten any luck getting quests like that in some time. And we do need to deal with the giant doom stack of, well, mechanoids that are right on our border. Also, I just realized these do decrease the movement penalty. It's now 2 instead of 4. So, the movement is a little better. Is it perfect? No, but I'll take a 2 over a 4. Alright, how do we do those mechanoids? Here's my solution. I think we bait the mechanoids out this way. There's a mech capsule, proximity activator, and auto charge turret. Okay. So I think we can ignore the turrets mostly. Yeah, okay, so I think the correct way to do this, hear me out. We're gonna build a wall. Kind of like this. Okay. Here's my logic. We need to bait the mechan... So, it's hard to approach because it's mini slugger turrets, like, right there. But, and if we can bait them out, we can kind of just, I guess, break this tile down. Then we can bait them flowing through. Then once this is defeated, we can sneak around the auto charge turret and then kill it that way. Or maybe I'm overthinking this and that's actually not necessary. Maybe that's not necessary. Alright, Wild Woman wanders in. We still gotta wait until everyone's cured of their diseases, because otherwise their capabilities are a little weaker. Yeah, it turns out the flu sucks. The tending quality is not ideal, and I am concerned Krusty might die of the flu due to his advanced age, I guess is the best way to describe it. He's quite old. Let's go trade more. You go just call in another shuttle. I guess this thing is just unlimited uses. So anyways, yeah, don't feel like you have to stick to a schedule. Just do whatever you think is necessary and it'll be a lot better. I will say, I think one of my favorite meals though was I mentioned this before, but I went to a ramen shop at like 5 in the morning. It was a 24-hour shop in Golden Guy, so that's right around, I want to say that's around like Shinjuku, I think, or Shibuya. It's basically an area. It's in an area where people are like, the bars are open like super late, and people are drinking and partying and all that stuff. It's very cozy in a way. But there's a ramen shop that's open super late, or like 24/7 basically, and their broth is so incredibly fishy. I think it's called like Ramen Nagi. And amazingly enough, they actually opened up a location in the United States. But then apparently, for whatever reason, they chose to not use a fish-based broth in the States. Only in Japan did they actually use the fish-based broth, which made zero sense to me. I'm like, listen, if you're gonna bring your restaurant over to the States and you're known for this specific product, why are you not just, going all in on that? You know what I mean? Did I fight a Yakuza? No, I did not. Why would I go fight a Yakuza? I'm not... Real life is not a video game or a movie, As humorous as that would be. I wonder if I could still fight with the flu. I guess we'll just wait for everyone's flu to go away. Should go away in like 2 or 3 in-game days and we should be fine. Who's this? Getsin. Oh, this is the wild woman. I guess we can try taming her? I don't want to hunt her, but... Oh, yeah, we'll try to tame her. Yeah, it should be fine. We could also call in some additional mercenaries, but I don't think I want to call in mercs. Krusty's confused due to that dementia. Oh boy, that 4x aging is really killing us here. Can we get a quest with these people? I could invite them for a visit. Ooh. Actually, yes, let's invite them for a visit because then we can use them as bait to fight off the mechanoids. See, I'm quite a genius. We're gonna use the other people to deal with these people. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of my random rambling with Japan trip and shenanigans. Well, honestly, a lot of my travel nowadays is just to and from Canada, which is fun. Canada's got its own unique charms, is what I'm gonna say. I thoroughly enjoy poutine and Indian food because, good lord, there's a lot of Indian food in Canada. You will never run out of options for certain cuisines in Canada. Also, I feel like a lot of the food in Canada is just like, I don't know, like I always say this, but the Canadians understand that gravy goes good on a lot of different things. Okay, put gravy on things and you will be fine. All right, I love gravy on foods. And the Canadians understand why that's necessary. All right, we were gonna do this, right? So we have to expand the... Gosh, yeah, we have to expand this... We need to build the sake production facility. I think we're just gonna build it hereabouts. Should be fine. I think this is probably big enough for a sake production room, I think. Let's add some little nice aesthetics to it by adding some corners. Yeah, there we go. Fat and carbs, exactly. See, you understand. The fat and carbs just make it taste better. Oh, what a terrible person. Don't take eating advice from me. My diet is basically rough. I'd head for bed. Okay. Hi, Grimol. Okay. I found out that was an actual song. I thought it was a meme for the longest time that was not actually associated with a real song, and then I found out that they released a actual music video for the song, and I was like, wow, this is kind of a bop, and I was kind of impressed. And then now it's just living rent-free in my head because of course it is. So now all I can think about is Chocominto. Or it's like Ruby-chan, nani ga suki? Chocominto yorimo what was the other? I don't remember the other two names. But it was what happened was after Chocominto, strawberry flavor yorimo nata, and then what was the other one? It was a chocolate mint, strawberry, and something else. But that song was actually kind of good to listen to. Nyekonya album, never. Oh, how would I even do such an album? You want me to sing Snake Eater or with like a terrible cat themed voice? You know what I should do? Okay, the ultimate gag. The realest gag would be singing the entire soundtrack of Cats, the musical, in a terrible, but interspersing with lots of meows and nyas, and just to destroy people's concept of hearing. I'm not gonna do that because I don't hate myself. But I'm just saying that it is an option that would be very funny. I don't know, I'm gonna get rid of this stupid thing, but we gotta... Everyone needs the bed rest. Why is everyone not bed... Oh, I didn't... let's set bed rest to number 1, please. Yeah, I think these people who are sick with the flu should probably get into bed until that's finally cured. Give it another day and they should be fine. The flu's gonna take like 3 days to run its course. We have at least 3 more tiles until we reach the, this section here. And then we should be fine. So, anyways. Yeah, I legitimately did not know that was an actual song until like 3 days ago. And I sent Ray a message. I'm like, oh my god, did you know, like, this? I did not realize this is a real song. I do not keep up with real lore stuff, apparently, like all the real stuff. So yeah, I don't keep up with Love Live anymore. I actually did used to pay attention to Love Live back in the day, but I don't bother anymore because what's the point? I don't keep up with idols in general because it's just... Well, one, if I did, I think Ray would stab me, but more realistically, like, I'm just kind of outgrown Japanese idol culture type thing. I know a lot of people are, like, really into it. I'm not here to disparage any of that. But for me, it's just, I'm not interested nowadays in such stuff. Oh, don't touch the proximity activator, or you're going to get the entire colony kill. How did she react? She gave me like a ... and it's like, wow, you're late. And I'm like, yes. Yes, I am. I sure was. You have to understand that, even like, I barely even watch anime nowadays. I think the only anime that I'm watching is Silent Witch, because that show is fantastic. That show has so many fun expressions. The main character is adorable. That show, 10 out of 10, would highly recommend it to anyone. If you're looking for something to watch, go watch Silent Witch. I think you will be very pleased. Okay, let's stop making simple meals, please. Stop making dango. Let's start making the mixed food options. And let's start producing sake. Yeah, so to make sake, we need production. Okay, so how does this work again? We need fermenting barrels. And then we need a drug lab, right? No. What do you need to make alcohol? Industrial fermenting barrel allows us to make a lot. Ooh, the industrial. I can make industrial amounts of sake? Yes, please. Let's do that. Industrial sake barrel. I actually cannot remember the rest of the requirements for this. It's not the soda table, because we're not using soda. Is it actually the drug lab? We can't be the drug lab. Costs too much. Huh. I guess we'll figure it out. I cannot remember what I actually need to make alcohol. It's not here. It's not here. What is the production? What is the production building for this? A table, electric crematorium, drug lab. Taylor bench. Oh, brewery. Here we go. I don't know why I did not see this. Yeah, we need a brewery, which that's easy enough to do. Make this again out of all wood floors because I love the wood aesthetic. The wood vibes really sell this facility. Okay, that should be fine. We got way too much kibble now. We have EMP grenades. Okay, so the EMP grenades is fantastic. Let's give EMP grenades to... You know what? I think marksman probably would be okay with that, right? You're not a brawler. So marksman with EMP grenades is probably the smartest thing we can do. So marksman will not only have flashbangs, but EMPs, and is ready to take on any challenge, I think. Especially once everyone's not dying of the flu. You're really late on that poll there, Xanth. Welcome back. That should be fine. Also, let me actually take a photo of the 3D terrain I've been printing real quick, because I actually do want to show it off, because I actually like making this type of stuff. Am I gonna ever try Wrath of the Righteous? Probably at some point. I never finished Pathfinder Kingmaker. the game by Owlcat, because I ultimately just ended up in a campaign to play it. Oh, here's our shuttle, by the way. Alright, let's just load this up. We're gonna load in... What are we selling? What are we selling today? Okay, we're gonna sell off. We don't need... Okay, so it actually did auto-load a bunch of stuff already. That's fantastic. I think that's everything that matters. Because we're not going to load up the furs, I think. Maybe we should load up the furs, too. At least the garbage ones we're not going to consume. Like, we're not ever going to utilize... Hold on. The Howry, the Jade, the Silver... Oh, the Jade, that's the other one. Yeah, we need to grab all the Jade. And... grab the garbage furs that we don't need, if I can find it. Why can't I find the furs? Am I blind? Oh, here it is. Okay, so light leather, blue bird fur, and camel hide, heavy fur bird. Okay, so all that, and alpaca, that should be fine. So all that, load it up. Okay. Yes, train printing is going well. Let me pull it up real fast. Go on, actually appearing on the Google Gemini. Wait, I'm on Google. You can actually find me? Oh my gosh, that means I'm actually being recognized by the great overlords on the internet. Google Senpai is actually finally recognizing my hard work. Google Senpai, please. Pay attention to me, ooh woo. Push me to the algorithm. Yeah. Alright, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Cringe at the free overload. No, listen. Google Senpai, please pay attention to me. Ooh, I have done so much effort to appease the algorithm. Please notice my contributions. Cringe at the issues of the overlord. What do you mean? I play so much bloody RimWorld. Listen, I like RimWorld. RimWorld's fun. What's wrong with RimWorld? Anyways, hi Ron, how are you doing? We're gonna do some other stuff tomorrow. I think it'll be fine. Okay, let me do, let me pull up some of the stuff. Okay, let me download this image real fast. Thank you, Zoingo. Alright, so here is, here's what one of it looks like. Or at least this is the terrain sample set that I had downloaded and printed out. And next to an owlbear and a minotaur and some minis that I had also printed out. I actually was surprised at how well it turned out. This is with the default 0.4 nozzle. And it actually turned out pretty nice, I think. You can still see the print lines, but, you know, from afar, and if you're just trying to play D&D, like, these are completely serviceable. And I was really impressed. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Here's another angle, which was a way more out of focus than I had thought, but I took the photo, like, really rushed. It's a little more zoomed in, but you can see, like, there's a couple lines on there, but overall, I think it was kind of nice. Oh, but it's the same exact photo. I forgot to press OK. There we go. So, anyways, yeah, I was very impressed with how well the printer was panning out. I've been trying some other stuff for, like, various other board game stuff that I enjoy. Just trying to see, like, you know, what are my options, really? Now, the problem is finding a group in person to play with, which is very hard and probably not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so we're going to load this up, right? Okay, so these are all... Okay, so I can't link these. Okay, so clear all. These are all designed to produce large amounts of sake. So we need rice mash, which means sake, rice mash. Do this until we have these 10 in stock, which will just be wasted, but the rest will go fit in there. That should be fine. There we go. Also, I can't believe people don't want Google Senpai to notice me. Can you imagine how powerful I would be if Google just decided, you know what, this person, this VTuber in particular, will become the most powerful VTuber known to man. That will probably be a mistake. You're frustrated because Hoi 4 doesn't have anything reasonable piece mechanics? No, it does not. No, that's kind of the issue with Hoi 4. That's the issue with Hoi 4. It's very much a war game, but... And the people want, like, total domination. Alright, where's Waka? We're gonna send Wakabayashi up on another magical journey in the shuttle. When I reach the peak pleading about... Exactly, don't worry. I will not... I will always remember where I once came from. Alright. I don't think any of these people would have access to... I can't trade with the Empire. Maybe these tribesmen would have access to stuff? We're just out of range from all the purple towns, which is really annoying, actually. Yeah, let's go trade with the tribals here. Maybe they have something. Hopefully you're gonna set a reward instead of reward being total war. I know, like, that is the main thing. Like, that's kind of why I like how Victoria does it. Because the way Victoria does it is that you're actually forced in... Like, you cannot just commit total war. You are only allowed to do certain war actions, right? Like, you declare a goal at the beginning of the conflict, and then that's how you operate. Hi, Garm. I know I said that earlier, but alright. Don't worry, Garm. We'll play something that... I know you don't like RimWorld that much, but I'm sure we'll play some other stuff soon. Heavy hydraulic frame. Hunting heavy weapons, explosives, of steel. Don't care about that. Herbal meds is actually relevant. I guess all the howdies for a decent chunk of change. Probably actually buy the gold. Don't think I need anything else here. Oh, you're not feeling... Fair enough. Understandable. Sorry for making the assumption. Let's buy the cloth, I think. Yeah, so we sell off all the... I can sell the jade. I think I actually don't sell the jade. I think I still hold on to the jade. Yeah, not enough components is a problem. Okay. We can assume that... Okay, we could probably pretend that her shuttle allows her to teleport between places anyway, so let's just see. Yeah, because she does have a shuttle. Component... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's everything we need. Oh, perfect. All right, now we're Gucci. All right, and then her shuttle takes her back. All right, this shuttle that I bought is really busted. Holy cow. Where'd she go? Okay, so now that we have advanced components, holy cow, the first thing I'm gonna build immediately is a fabrication bench. This is the absolute requirement. I need this thing now. And then that'll solve basically a huge chunk of our problems. You feel like most people, most scenario of Germany landed in British Isles with US involvement, German could force the peace deal, so Germany as UK broke up all colonies to demand of the Allies. Okay, so basically you're saying that if Germany had actually successfully pulled off Operation Sea Lion, then the Allies would not have been able to... I mean, realistically... Okay, so... It is one of those, like, alternate history scenarios that people love to think about all the time. If Sea Lion had succeeded and the German government capitulated, or even not capitulated, but maybe forced a... What's the word I'm thinking of? Not quite a peace... a ceasefire with Germany. I guess in that scenario, it is feasible to think that maybe... Hold on. That maybe, yes, the... Didn't I have advanced components? Where'd my advanced components go? It is feasible to think that maybe Germany could have maybe just won? I don't want to say they would have won. I guess the better way to describe it is that if they had forced a ceasefire, the US probably still would have intervened at some point, because Japan still attacks the US. US focuses hard on Japan and tries to and then host the government in exile. Germany still loses, I think, though, ultimately in the end. Germany's still at war with the USSR. They have to spend so much manpower and resources just maintaining order if they take over Germany like they had to do in France. I guess you could end up in a perpetual Cold War scenario, but I'm more of the opinion that I think Germany still loses. Like, too many things would have to go right for Germany to win. Or too many things would have to go wrong for the Allies. Right? So let's think about the scenario real quick. So Germany declares war on Poland in 39, runs them over in about 30 days, assumes the Allies mess up completely, and the US doesn't involve themselves before 41, which they absolutely are involved before 41. They're just not officially declaring war, and they're not joining the Allies, but they're providing a lot of material support to the to the UK and the USSR. And now we have to make the assumption that the RAF is not able to completely hold back the entire, German Air Force, which, by the way, was also, which they absolutely were able to do so. Yeah, there's no real, I don't see a scenario. I mean, I can see a scenario. I mean, it makes for good alt fiction writing. Right, it makes for good alt fiction writing if Germany wins. That's really what it is. Yeah, and there's also the Royal Navy. There's Africa too. I don't know. A lot of people love reading and writing about alt history scenarios where Germany wins or could win, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people too. I'm a sucker for that genre of content because I love alt history. I love reading. I used to love reading Harry Turtledove books. Is that man still alive, by the way? I have not touched a Harry Turtledove novel probably in forever. Harry Turtledove, is this man still writing books? Let's see. This man is 76 years of age. Let's see what's the last thing he's written. 2005, 2008, 2013, 2020. So one-off books here. 2023. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's still writing. The Wages of Sin, an alt history set in the 19th century England ravaged by HIV. Oh my gosh. What else we got here? Through the Darkest Europe. Seen that one before. 3 Miles Down. First Contacts in the 70s. Yeah, there's some. I don't think he's writing anything crazy anymore. This man's already like 75. Okay. Also, I can finally get out of the main outfit now, right? Yes, I am free to go back to my normal, day-to-day, proper aesthetic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, once this cotton is grown, I have a plan for that, and it means stripping it all out. Strip out all that cotton. Oh, okay. I guess I'm never free. I'm always stuck in this. Think again. The thing is, like, it's a lot more fun to think of more. Also, I forgot to read your message, Kayla. I'm so sorry. You're gonna try to see your friend want to hang out. You're supposed to just reach past how dirty she was doing. Oh, okay. I hope you have fun with your friend. So yeah, it's always good to chill with real life friends and hang out with them whenever you can. Who's got a medical? Chigusa is on the verge of dying from the flu. Ooh, I think she'll be okay though. That 10 quality 12% is really bad. I think she'll be fine though. We probably need proper hospital beds. Germany's only one continent's British being shown with pre-Barbarossa. Anything short of that, Germany's cooked. From North or South and UK sent help compared to South one of the vessels. You know, I think there's an entire book series that I remember reading. There's a really long book series by Harry Turtledove that I read. It was actually kind of enjoyable if you can stomach the sheer quantity of characters in it, and the fact that the novel series is like 10 books long. Harry Turtledove wrote a book series called Southern Victory. It's basically it's a alt history where the Confederacy actually succeeds in winning the Civil War and becomes an independent nation, right? and then it's basically like, okay, what are the ramifications of this, and how does it play out in events that happened after that? So things like what happens in World War I, World War II, and yeah, it's very interesting. I don't think they always come with something they just lose. That's why, the thing is too. It's like, have you ever seen like a quote unquote realistic Hoi 4, not quite playthrough, but like world map? Germany just basically like, or I don't know what you want to call it, like realistic start. Like, if you're any of the countries in the world that like, the reason Germany succeeded so well early is because every other country didn't realize how much of a... They just kind of just sat on their hands and just chose to not do anything. When if they had chosen to actually put all the effort into stopping Germany, they could have easily just stomped them to the curb. I guess we should probably deal with this threat now. Is she going to survive this flu, or is she dead? Oh, she's alive. Okay, fantastic. Okay, we can also make components now, which, thank God. Alright, so my goal is we should always have at least 50 components in stock, and then we should always have at least 10 advanced components in stock. Oh my goodness, we have components now. Wait, we can do things that I want to do. We can build a train. Where am I going to put the train? We need better power, actually, too. What is our power solution? We could replace the geothermals with advanced geothermals, but I think they're slightly bigger, which means... Actually, no, I can just replace it, right? Yes. So once we get the 6 advanced components, we can replace it, I think. But we don't have advanced components yet, so we might need that. Yeah, we should probably start thinking about building trains. Where am I going to build the trains, though? I need to build a railroad entry point. So that's going to be fun to figure out as well. Also copy this, paste this here. Yeah, where are we gonna build the trains? All right, we gotta deal with this other threat first. Okay. So we still have 2 more hours. Okay, here's my plan. See those mechanoids? We're gonna kill them now. So here's my thinking. I'm gonna grab Ray because she moves fairly quickly, right? Yeah. We're gonna have Ray try to bait them over here, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to gun them down quickly. We're gonna have Marksman, Ladronis, Grubby. Grab everyone here with a gun. What is happening? Chigusa's having a tantrum, beating up the wall. That's fine. Alright. Just gonna have Ray poke him down just a little bit. Alright. I think as long as she can shoot them. It's a little spicy. But she should be in range to shoot that thing, and then since this is open, they should just fall in line and get murdered. Anyone with the bow stands here. Anyone with the melee weapon. Okay, so now they've woken up. Fantastic. So I think the problem is that they just stay there, right? Oh, actually... They start chasing after Ray, we pull back. Okay, I think we gotta pull back. One of the problems I just realized that I don't actually have a way to destroy the weather controller. Yeah, Okay, we gotta pull back. Who's Gezin? Riston seized Gezin sharply and parked to command. Gezin has... Oh, gosh, Riston yelled at a wild person and they joined the colony. Riston tamed a wild human. Interesting. Not sure what we're gonna do with this person, but they're a 14-year-old child, I guess, with great memory, body motor, coordinated slowpoke, and a bit of a rowdy individual. Okay. I need to figure out what's going on here. So how do we approach this? Ray does have a gun. Trying to shoot down the weather controller. Amusingly enough, they're not actually aiming at Ray, but Ray doesn't actually have the accuracy to shoot the weather control. Oh, never mind. They're gunning for her. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think we did it. All right, we baited them. Run, run. We baited enough of them, anyways. Oh, is that one going for the door? That would be bad. All right, keep moving. Come on. I hope it's not going for that. If it's going, oh, it's going for the well. That's fine. Okay, so let's make sure no one's getting out there. Oh, they don't want to chase. Cowards. All of them. All these mechanoids are cowards. Alright, we gotta find another way to do this. Let's grab this stack here. Let's just grab everyone here, move them here for now. Krusty's got dementia, that's understandable. I think my other option is we could try to EMP grenade them. Okay, here's my plan. I think if we walk out here with grenades, with Marksman having that EMP grenade and smoke bombs ready to go, we should be able to just approach the corner and then just slap them silly. So just dodge the turret, go around here. Okay, then I have Marksman stand around the corner, start getting ready to lob grenades. Everyone with a gun needs to stand ready to blast. Hello, Krusty. Good evening. Okay, so then all the archers I want standing like at least a decent distance away. Let Ray dodge those shots. And then melee fighter. Okay, then you should be able to start lobbing grenades. So you can't aim that easily. But I think a simple grenade like this should be enough to start baiting them over. Come on, dodge. Okay. Hello, Kara. How goes it? Good evening. All right, now they're coming in full force. All right, get the melee fighters up to the front. We're gonna have to hold the line. We don't have any protection here, so we'll do what we can. This is probably gonna go poorly, and I'll probably have to reload, but it'll at least be worth a shot. Okay, so that's fine. So that's fine. I think now we just bait them into the corridor. Let's go run away into the corridor, try to bait them in here. You stay there. No one goes outside and deals with the fire. Oh, where were you vacationing in? Were you in Canada? Come on, get away from there. Riston's getting shot pretty badly. Ooh, Steve's getting ripped apart. No more finger. Okay, so Steve's down. Grubby's on fire. Okay, come on, we're trying to bait him over here. We can bait him to the corridor of death. That'd be nice. Okay, so Grubby. Steve's dying, but he's got time. I want Ray out here now, too. Malta. Ooh, I'm Malta. An interesting choice. What made you choose Malta over other vacationing locations? Okay, so we got some of them down. All right. Kristen's injured. Okay, so you undraft. Let's get the rest of these guys out here. Okay, so are they coming after us? If they're coming at us in full force, it's actually fine. Okay, so then... Okay, so it's a pikeman. If we can just bait the pikeman out. Yeah, you go here. You go rescue... Okay, you rescue Steve before he burns to death. Okay. Okay, grenades are working. Marksman's eating hits. That's fine. Okay, so now if we can just shoot the pikeman dead... Alright, we gotta move to the other. We gotta move back. Is the opposer, you have a weapon? Okay, so we did not protect ourselves. Is that thing gonna die? Okay, it might die to just running over traps. Okay, so that's fine. Let's now loop back down here. Undraft Grubby. Alana undrafts as well. Let the fire rage. I was gonna live in Canada in 2-ish years. Now the flight was cheap. Oh, fair enough. Ooh, where are you gonna be living in Canada? Are you gonna be in Toronto or some other area? Amazing. This trap thing is actually working and they're all just dying. Okay, so we just have to run over here and just prep for the batch, because the real threat is going to be the centipede. Turrets we can handle after that. Okay, so let's get everyone in here. Calgary. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I know a lot of people who live in Calgary. Okay. Yes, Magmar, are you going to bed? Good night, Magmar. I assume that's why you're throwing things at me. Ow. Some of these people don't have weapons. Marksman should probably stand over here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, just like the country. Oh, fair enough. You just want... Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know if you still had, that connection with person. Fair enough. Alright, just pull right back out there. I think that'll bait the centipede back in here. Perfect. Actually moves the opposer over here. And we should probably have Ixonia attend to Arani right now. Move Ray here. Just shuffle people around a bit. Alright, so that should bait this poor centipede in. Okay, it doesn't know how to climb on the trap, and they actually know how to break down doors. That's fun. All right, start blasting, I guess. No, no, they're just gonna run. Cowards. Come on. There we go. These usually do a lot of damage, by the way. I'm just gonna say. Oh, Ray got hit pretty bad. Her foot's been shot off. But I need her to keep fighting. Quickly tend to your own wound. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that explains quite a bit. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kara. I understand. I'd have Marksman stand the corner here. So Marksman's gonna stand the corner. Okay, that's not good. At the very least, we can lob those things and just start blasting it. I think as long as we can just keep it stunned to death. Undraft you, get Dreamag over here to start shooting. Actually, we can probably kill it by shooting it. Okay. First day at work orientation was while you're fried. Oh, you know what? That's okay. Your first day at work is always going to be exhausting, so I'm glad you survived. You're doing a lot better than most other people who are just willing to not even do work. Come on, Ray. Come on, it's almost dead. Come on, keep staggering it, keep shooting it, keep blasting it. We gotta let Ray rest in a bit. That fire's also getting really big. That's a problem for later. Alright, let's undraft everyone here. Let's let them chill for a bit. That room was getting really spicy, I just realized. Huh. Have you... Yeah, I love this game. I have like 1,400 hours in this. It's my #1 streamed game because I've just put in a lot of hours into it, and it's very enjoyable, and I find it exciting because you can do anything you want and theme it. So like our colony is Japanese themed because I thought that would be entertaining. Are you gonna bleed out? No, you're gonna be fine. Your injuries aren't that bad. It's just I just realized it's really hot now because we need to build AC. Yeah, we gotta put air conditioning in a lot of these areas. Thankfully, we have centralized AC, but it's just we have to put it somewhere in each of these rooms, which is kind of a lot to ask for. Our freezer's okay. The kitchen's gonna be hot. The bedrooms themselves are gonna need some AC. But I think I can actually just plant it like this. That should fit perfectly fine. Oh, I can take off the maid outfit now, right? Yes. It's been 14 minutes. I am free! So I'm over night shift and lantern periods. Oh, okay. So you're gonna be night shift. Oh, you're gonna be one of those people. I think night shift will be good for you. You seem like a little bit more of a night person. Okay, once everyone's got sleep and food in their bodies, we're gonna go kill the, I'm gonna kill this thing. Oh, we have to start getting new armor, too. Thankfully, we have a large quantity of infinite steel popping out here. So, this is going to fit all of our Shigaru armor. And we're gonna need a lot of it. Also, thankfully, Greywind is pretty good at making components. So we are gonna let them craft it for now instead of using the auto-crafter, because at least this gets us stuff that we need. We also need to store the gold that we have in a safe. So build another safe. Put it right about here should be fine. Here, all I need the gold stored in here. And I know this thing probably wants an improved cabinet. And probably can fit in a mechanic cabinet as well. That will affect basically all the benches here. And I think for this one we can probably slap a fabrication cabinet just to make this even faster. Oh, going past midnight. Yeah, unfortunately I don't go past midnight. No, Ray doesn't allow me to. Ray demands attention, so to make her happy, I cannot. But I understand. I know people's time and their schedule and life changes. But if you're ever around, you know, you're always welcome to come back. I will always remember what people are up to, or at least I try to. I don't know, I'm gonna kill these mechanoids. Recreation deprived. Oh, we should probably put a radio in here, I just realized. We don't have the technology for a radio, I just realized. Huh. That sucks. Still live kicking your hello, Normar. Alright, let's go kill the mechanoids. Actually, Marksman did not take a single point of damage during that engagement. Oh, we'll wait till daytime. Alright, so I don't know what to do with this Gezen person. They actually... Okay, so what are they gonna do? Should I just keep them? I guess we'll keep them for now. I don't know what to do with them. They're not the worst thing. They're not the worst pawn. Anyways, what was I talking about before this? We were talking about Japan and other stuff too. Oh, printing. So, anyways, I'm looking for more funny things to print, and hopefully I can learn how to make more stuff. The coolest thing would be if I had an actual 3D model. I could probably try to print that out, but that seems a little excessive. I've not done any, like, I think the longest print I've had to do so far was 12 hours. I've not done anything longer than that yet, but at some point I will have to try doing a 24-hour print just to kind of see how it would be. But those would be like the things I would do over the weekend when I'm not streaming, because the thing I'm afraid of is I don't want the sound of the... Uh-oh. Wakey, wakey, there's a big fire. Well, that was a fire now. I don't... The entire facility is going to catch on fire if I don't do this ASAP. Okay, so the fire should be... Oh, there's a turret still. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Marksman's got, what, mild burns? Okay, I'm gonna have you come out here. Okay, we're gonna have these people go out here. We're gonna put this out now. We're gonna kill these mechanoids now. I'm so sick and tired of these things. They're gonna cause problems if I don't do this ASAP. Okay. Stand around here. Okay, so I need you to quickly put this fire out, and then this fire, and then I'm gonna have Sun quickly put out that fire, and then you put out this fire. Okay. Dude, the turret? Oh shoot! Oh my goodness! I can't just cheese this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so okay, how about this? We're gonna wait. We need marksman and the grenades. Okay, and then. So, I don't think I want to use Alana as bait. That seems like a bad idea. I'd prefer to have my medic alive. Okay, so can't shoot around. Okay, so that's fine. So, let them lob grenades. And then, if it connects, we should be able to lob a second one. Okay. These people stay behind. Ithiana, you stand over here. Just kill this mechanoid thing. Where's Ray? Ray's not over here. Okay. And then let's pivot marksman slightly to the corner, fling over there, and then grab every single archer, have them positioned in a way that they can shoot the other turret over here. And then as long as marksman can eventually hit it, it should be fine. And that thing is in the way. Come on, marksman, I believe in you. All it takes is one grenade. Perfect, now we just have to kill the last one. Okay. Okay, so we just have to... Thankfully, amusingly enough, I think... This weather controller is actually in the way. I have marksman like peek around the corner here. Just like that. And once that connects, we're just gonna... okay, marksman, please connect the correct... Please be accurate. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone rush the turret. Rush it, rush it, rush it down, rush it down. Come on, come on, we can kill it. Everyone slap it down. Pull back. I don't know if this one explodes. Okay, cool. Now we can just blow this up. Okay, we can undraft everyone here. Hobby farming is becoming quite popular in the upper peninsula of Michigan. What do you mean hobby farming? Like, people are farming casually? Like, what do you mean? What is hobby farming? Is this like is this a natural extension of what is that thing that people were really into for a long time? Farming sim? Huh. That's kind of interesting. I never would have thought that would be a thing people are really interested in, but you know what? People can be interested in a lot of different things, so I guess it makes sense. I'll draft everyone here. Alright, we actually got rid of that mechanoid cluster. Not too bad. Now let's get the rest of this stuff figured out. We gotta get everything built out. Couple injuries. Marksman got pretty hurt. Ray needs a new foot. We need to make prosthesis now. Production. Alright, let's start getting some just generic bionic replacements slammed out. Stay longer, big sleep. Alright, have a good night, Magmar. Rest well, comrade. Hope you managed to get a good night's rest. Okay. Let's get this set up too. I'm surprised we're not getting more quests though. For the Empire. The Opposer and Ladronis are now no longer in a relationship. How tragic is that? I think the cotton's ready. Oh, the cotton's finally ready. Oh my god, finally. We've been eating the cotton for quite some time. Where is... Okay. Alright. Now we can figure out the rest of this. Okay, so I need trains. Where am I going to build a train? I could actually just... I don't want to dig into this area is the problem. I want to keep this, like, tightly within this section, like the mountain. So I think I might try to build... How many advanced components am I sitting on? 6. Probably can't make any more. We also need to watch our plasteel supply as well. Hello, mortal. How are you doing, comrade? So I think it might be... We're trying to figure out how we're going to approach the next stuff we need to make. I guess since we've reached this level of technology, I'm okay getting another customized weapon. So... yeah, I think we're going to make another set of armor. And we'll have to figure out who's going to get the next weapon. Let's see. Probably want to snipe. Oh, we can also make an AMP. Amplified mobility platform. Arbiter powered frame. What is your suggestion, Immortal? I'm always down to listen to people's suggestions. What if you have rice? South windmills. Either top them or below them. Pull a train back towards the mountain, replacing the turbines or tunnel below them. Yeah, I was thinking about putting like the train network here. I might actually just pave over these hot springs. But I also kind of like them just being there aesthetically. So maybe we'll carve out somewhere in here the train station. I think that actually might be not a bad idea. Underground train station. So if we dig it out like this. And then we'll move the cotton farm somewhere else. Actually, hold on. I've got an idea. Yeah, because you put the station. So what if we go around hereabouts? I think thereabouts is probably correct. Yeah, let's try that. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, dig this out. I don't know how wide. The trains are 3, so I think I want 4 is fine. Actually, 5 is probably better, but we'll do that in a bit. PDW? Not be a bad idea. Some people probably do need better weapons, would be my assumption here. The question is, who needs... Well, first of all, we need to get better armor. We need more armor. So, who's our smith? First of all, I want to make sure we have at least... Let's make sure we have at least 4 Shigaru armor made out of steel sitting around. And I'm okay doing steel because we have this thing, which is just outputting constant materials for us. Off-center tunnels. Is it really off-center? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll put the tunnel in there, and then we'll probably get rid of the giant corpse pit and figure out what to do with that later. I'm not fond of that corpse pit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And unfortunately, that's what I had to do. Also, we're not even making sake. We don't have enough rice. We need to kill more animals, actually. The game's starting to slow down quite a bit, so we're just gonna kill a bunch of random animals on the screen here. Every single one of this is food. Everything is food. This fire keeps spreading, by the way. This fire's never going away. What is a biosynthetic arm? What is a mechanical mechaneural arm? Is that from DMS? Sounds like a DMS item. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Just keep in mind that the buying thing just is not working for some reason. I know people have been trying all day and yesterday, but I could not get it to work. I think something might have broke, and I'm not sure how to fix it, quite frankly. I'm very sorry about that, but I don't know how to fix it. Also, we need to get these yukata finished, or not yukata, the futons. And that'll be the last stack of bedrooms. I think we're not gonna need any more after that. Some lights as well. It is also quite warm. I just imagine cyberpunk. Okay, gotcha. Well, one thing to keep in mind too is that we do have that one mod that says cyber psychosis if you're not careful. So if you're gonna be doing any bionics, keep in mind, you know, it might not go the way you want it to go. All right, let's get another customized weapon. Ah, double cyber psychosis. Fun. All right, let's get we need radios. Just general casual furniture, basic electronics. I think is fine. Yeah, I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did at some point explain this. No. I'm pretty sure it was explained and I paid attention. I pay attention usually sometimes. We are so not having enough power for this. Let's see. Could get an advanced wind turbine. Or we could just get advanced geothermals. Advanced geothermal would get us an extra 2,000. I think this one produces, let's see, 3.6, so this is about 50% increase. Thereabouts. For 6 advanced components. I guess that's probably worth it. That's probably fine. I don't want to burn 6 advanced components though there. That's the other issue too. Yeah, unfortunately we're on the sea. We're stuck in the mountains. That's really the main issue with our setup. Alright, anyways, let's build trains. Been wanting to do this for a while anyways. Where is my trains? Vehicles. Industrial. Railroad, here we go. So... okay, so I think we're gonna build the Tommy because one, it's cheaper. Because the Frisco is a little long. So I think the Tommy is fine. Probably something like this, and then it's a little bigger than I thought. And then I have to figure out where I'm gonna build the rail. Actually, yeah, let's build the rail first. Actually, yeah, let's do the rail and figure out where it built. What looks like that. I don't think you would want to use hot springs for water cooling, only because that water is like 100 degrees. Not 100 degrees. It's usually hot spring water is like 40 centigrade. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of effective cooling off of that, FYI. But hey, who knows? Anything's possible. Oh my gosh, there's so much kibble here. I need another hayloft, and it's just gonna be kibble. Storage, clear all kibble goes here, and I apparently cannot store kibble in here. Just hay. What food does Bashi actually eat? Is a question that just came to mind. Should probably store the kibble in here, actually. Here all. Kibble goes here. There we go. Yeah, I don't think you want to be using hot spring water for your cooling. It just seems a little bit like a bad idea. Okay, please. I need someone to sit here and make sake. Who is our cook? Alright, Immortal. Stop cooking curry rice, start brewing booze. The colony needs alcohol, and you are... you know what, actually? Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Immortal's gonna cook, but Garm's going to brew alcohol. I think that'll be a fine use of our time. And then we have to start filling this up with all the materials. We should also move this log boiler somewhere. Holy cow, we made so much food. Let's stop making carnivorous frying meals. That's probably enough. I did not realize we made that much food. Oh boy. That's a lot of that's a lot of curry rice. Our colony might have a curry rice problem. A visitor is arriving. Their name is White, and they would like to talk to us. Sure. Send Alana over there to talk to the mysterious guest and see what they have to say. Nuclear water has to be preheated. Does it actually? I did not know that. What is curry rice made out of? It's one grain, or like one plant matter and one food matter. They would like to join. Their bodies riddled with corrupt archites. You can release them at will, creating a cloud of dead. Sure. Why not? I'm sure that's not questionable at all. Alright, anyway, she's gonna get her stack of clothes that every single pawn in here is entitled to. Yeah, it should be fine. Precious water reactors. That sends nuclear system by steaming off not raw thermal absorb. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I'm not familiar with the specifics of how those things typically operate. A caravan, other caravans arriving too. Okay, so let's trade with them. I don't think they have anything I want to buy, though, is the issue. And as well as Badger-kun finish this up. We do need to continue building the railroad. But I think it'll be easier once we have the train built, because I think that lets us move faster out in the world map. So we'll wait a little bit. Also, where's my builder? What are you building? Oh, because they're trying to rebuild the traps. No, stop building my traps and build me my Bionics workbench. Bionics workbench is more important than whatever else she's trying to set up over there. You know what, also? I'm thinking we can actually automate this a little bit and maybe have the market, like, feed the materials up this way. Maybe it's not the most efficient way of doing it, but we could kind of embrace a pseudo Factorio vibe until we can get the mecha suits running. In fact, I think we can probably build one mecha suit. Hold on. How does this work? Okay, so... oh, God. Okay, so I think we can probably get away without having to do that. I think we can build a simple powered frame. Or we could build the AMP, which I believe this one is actually the suit from... what is that movie? Avatar? But that's 750 steel, which is a lot. An EFP suit, exoframe pilot jumpsuit. Would rather build from the word that's driving is going to be very stuffy. A powered frame. So we could build a mech suit. But should we build a mech suit is the ultimate question. When do we nuke those weak Americans in Minecraft? Why do you want to nuke people in Minecraft? What have the Minecraft done to you to deserve such abuse? What has the Minecraft done to deserve this? That's the real question we should be asking. Cobblemon? I've seen a lot of people playing Cobblemon. I've seen a bunch of streamers that I follow. They're like, yeah, it's Cobblemon time. I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't realize Cobblemon was the hot new thing. Oh, we gotta haul this in there. We might need to make more Ashigaru armor. Gotta get more steel too is the problem. All this food's gonna deteriorate, by the way. There's no way we can, like, eat through that real fast. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we need to keep this room between a certain temperature gradient. So I'm gonna need to build an AC in here, which I'm surprised I didn't do that yet. In fact, I'm gonna order Tsuda to wake up and build me an air conditioning unit, and then I have to... I just realized I have to hook in the air conditioning pipes. Because AC is not free, you actually have to hook it in, so let's do that. Which means I now have to hook in all these other AC pipes that are all around. And normally I would just build it along the walls, but I'm gonna not do that. Also, we need another maid pawn to clean. So the question is, who's gonna clean? Let me think. Okay. So our new pawns, these two, their only priority in life is to clean. Drunken Wayfarer, you are you even in the colony? You're not even in the colony. So I think with that many pawns, we should be okay. Also, let's research. Let's see. I know people want better body parts. So let's go to prosthetics. Alright, here's advanced bionics, since that's probably as high minimum as we need. Did you redeem a queue? Oh, okay, well, in that case, congratulations. Your name is now Gezin. Here we go. Congratulations, you are now in the colony. May you succeed on your struggles to come. Go get your pawn. You were actually a wild woman that we had captured or tamed. An apocalypse survivor. You're only 15 years of age. Great memory, body modder, coordinated, slowpoke, and rowdy. So you're actually pretty good at fighting. So, you know, the only problem is your move speed sucks. Which I guess we can survive and deal with that. It's just a little unfortunate. We also will probably run this frugal jubilee in the near future. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, because you can see like a lot of the floor is dirty, but thankfully we have enough pawns that are just sitting around and cleaning. That should be fine. We actually have way more plastic than I thought, but I need to make sure we make this plasteel last, because that is not going to last forever. I kind of want to build a second one of these pulse drills. The only issue is I need to figure out what to do with these chunks. I need to, like, destroy them or shove them to the void. But I don't think that's an option for industrial. Now, we could use a mason, but it's probably a little unnecessary. Solid Snake said you have lung cancer from smoking too much, so running's not a priority, probably. Yes, of course. Our great hero, Solid Snake, once said that. I agree. So, holy cow, there's no power here. We gotta start hooking some of these rooms up with power. What are we doing again? We're trying to build trains. We have mostly dug out where the trains are gonna go. Okay. So we need to build the railroad. I think it looks like... Okay, so I can just drag it out like this. Oh my gosh. And then... we have to build the rail itself? Is that how this works? Wait, how does this actually work? Oh, you have to space it. Okay. I'm gonna see how this looks, but it's probably not gonna look very good. And then we should be able to build a train on it. Theoretically, this appears to be Twitch toolkit, yet mod settings doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. How would mod settings supposed to work? Twitch toolkit has not been working correctly for the past day. Don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, quite frankly. Actually, you know, I can probably turn this entire stone area. What do I turn this into? Oh, we could have an artificial water. Oh, actually. We could put water here. Pond water. Ooh, we could... yeah, I think we're gonna build a small pond, like, right here. Nice little water feature. Like, in the middle of our colony. I think that'll be really nice. Oh, is it? Okay, a lot of the commands have not been working correctly. Mod settings. Settings? I can tell you exactly what it is, but basically... if you're curious, I don't mind showing it real quick. Everyone starts with 2,000. You get 20 extra if you're a subscriber. The multiplier is 25%, and they get an extra vote. VIPs get 10, 1.15, or 15% bonus, and then mods also get the same as VIP. Basically, yes, it is a very mild pay-to-win RimWorld TTK colony. It's actually not that much of a pay-to-win. Karma can go into negative. I allow it to go into negative, so just for people who buy like really bad things, like just be warned that, you know, it could be rough. At least that's how I've chosen to run this stream. Oh, right, I remember why we need the hay grass. We need the tatami mats. Max is 200%. Yeah, I believe it's 200% is max cap. Okay, I think Should we put tatami mats in our own bedrooms as well? Actually, you know, we need tatami mats for our great leader's bedroom. Wakabayashi's room probably needs something like this. I'm surprised this works. I don't like how that looks, though. It's kind of awful. There's no other way to, like, tile it correctly. I think we'll leave it there, and then the rest of the room is not. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch Toolkit's been having a bunch of issues recently, and I don't know how to fix it. I need to put one of these andons. One here, and one here. We do need to grab that steel. Alright, someone haul that steel, please. Bring it in. You know what I should do? I should probably put a door. Like, right there. Nice wet fart. We got maid outfits? No, we don't. No, we don't have maid outfits. Oh, hey, this guy named Felinius has arrived. Hello there. You know, most of our outfits are basically just Japanese yukata and armor, depending on your role in the colony. So the non-combatants don't wear armor. The combatants will wear armor. That's kind of how I've done it. So Drunken Wayfarer, for example, is probably not someone who's going to be fighting, so we should probably give them... Actually, why do you automatically wear that? That's really strange. Oh, here we go. I'm going to give you the civilian kit. There we go. And then white should also have the civilian kit, and that should be okay. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then we should also make sure... Okay, so they're trying to carry medicine, but we don't have enough medicine. We'll try to fix that. I do like this little central area. This area is so nice to look at. Look at how beautiful. How relaxing, how zen it is. Okay, so as long as we're getting more water. Where's the opals are going? When's the last time you used TTK? I've been using TTK forever, so if you've ever come by before, then that's probably why. I don't ever wipe the coins, which means some people have some very comical amounts of coins. But yeah, I've never actually bothered slowing it down. Also, we probably should start turning the fecal sludge into chem fuel. Anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this entire section here that we've... Oh, actually. So what else do we need below this? Oh, a ballast. I guess we can use granite? How is this supposed to look, actually? You know what? Hold on. I'm going to pull up the mod page for this just so I can see how the developer does it. Okay. So you have to use the ballast for all tiles, so it's about 3. Okay, so... Oh! I'm using the rails incorrectly. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah, no, I think in this run you're only allowed to buy bionics. I've seen a train. I was just really confused for how I was supposed to build it in RimWorld. Don't worry, I'm not that incompetent, I swear. I'm not that incompetent, I promise you. Okay. Anyways, look at that poll. Look at your funny options. Meteorites, ambrosia, meteorite showers. Oh boy. You have so many choices. Okay, let me use the restroom again. I need to pee again. I've been drinking a lot of water this stream. We should probably also start looking into automated defenses at some point, but I'm trying to keep pretending that I don't have to do it yet. Okay, I'll be right back. And we'll deal with White's issue when I return. No, I've seen trains. I was in Japan. I love trains. What is this? What is this absurd amount of gaslighting and mockery? I promise I know how trains operate. Okay, I'll be right back. What in the world? Oh. Alright, let's quickly just get rid of this meteor before I disappear. Alright, let's see. Hold on, let's see all the meteors. I don't think I need a salt meteor. I will take the steel meteor. That's a marble. I don't care about that one. Okay. Alright. I'll be right back nothing bad will happen. We're just gonna casually let this build out, and we'll even extend the ballast. And then we'll even extend the rail, now that I know that it's supposed to be built a certain way. And we'll set up the wooden sleepers as well. Perfect. That'll be a very nice station. I'll be right back. You can gawk at it from up high. Also, let's quickly build a prosthetic foot. Well, you know what? I guess we might as well just build a whole prosthetic leg for Ray, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I might be considering, at least maybe in a future month or week, trying out a thing where I allow myself a couple more breaks in the stream than I normally do, because sometimes I stream and I don't take a break for like the entire time, but I'm starting to think that it's ultimately healthier for me, and I think I get more energized if I'm allowed to at least take a quick 2-3 minute breather during stream. I'm not sure if people are fine with that, but I think it might be half an hour break in the middle. I don't know if I can do a whole half-hour break time. That's a long break. But I'm okay doing like smaller, like, hey, here's just me quickly taking a short rest for like a couple minutes and then we'll be back. I think it might be better for me ultimately in the end, because I think I am noticing, at least a lot of the times, that at some point during the stream, I start to lose that, I'm not gonna say drive, I don't think drive is the right word, but that amount of energy, I guess is the correct way to describe it. And I think I'd like to at least be able to minimize that from happening. I think taking that short break probably helps a lot. So, it's just a minor thing that I'm considering, you know, just like, hey, just... I am getting... Oh, I can't believe it's so true. It's so true, I'm getting old, but I also don't want to take that long of a break, because I think that during those types of breaks, people tend to, like, leave and never come back. So that's the only reason why I don't want to do super long breaks like that, if that makes sense. Also, what's happening? White has a crumbling mind. Within a matter of days, her mind will crumble, and she'll become incapable of most tasks. It's currently reversible with sufficient technology like healer mech serum, but will soon become permanent. Where am I gonna get a healer mech serum to resolve this? Alright. Well, that's a shame. Here's my solution. Form caravan. Grab white. Take nothing with you. Where did my... Okay, that's fine. Send her. Take her over here. Where did my Glitter World medicine go? Didn't I have a bunch of Glitter World medicine? Glitter. We must have used our Glitter World medicine at some point. I didn't even realize it. You're here to give me the blessing of beneficial chaos. I will not be around for long. Hello, Entropy-san. Welcome back. Thank you for swinging by. I hope you enjoy your short stint here today. I'm just gonna send her to the crafting farm. We're gonna send her to a farm upstate where she will be able to relax and enjoy life without worrying. Also gotta get rid of these. So many chunks here I need to dig out. Alright, well, how's it going down here? Cool, fun factor. Pawns don't want to actually build the thing that I want them to build. We need more builders. You know what? Drunken Wayfarer is actually pretty good at building. He's actually got a passion for it. So maybe instead of cleaning, I'm gonna have Drunken Wayfarer build. I think that's actually the more appropriate use of your talents. And we'll find someone else to clean. I guess if Alana's not doing doctor work, I guess cleaning makes the second most sense, right? Yeah. If there's nothing to doctor, then it's perfectly reasonable to spend time cleaning, I think? Yeah, let's go with that logic. Anyways, this person's gonna take a little bit of time to travel. Look at all that rice. We're gonna make so much sake. Did we actually make any? You know what we need? We need another vending machine. And this vending machine we're gonna put right over here, right next to the shogi board. And the only thing this thing is gonna sell is tons and tons of sake. Do you want one of the funny hats? I mean, we can. I haven't gotten... Everyone's kind of just wearing Ashigaru helmets, which I kind of don't want them to be doing. Including cleaning the head makes it inconceivable. I know, right? It's truly a crazy concept. Letting a maid do cleaning. Truly a strange and foreign idea. Oh, we need additional body parts. Okay, so where's Ray? We're gonna replace Ray's entire... She's missing a foot, so we're gonna give her a new leg. And then, now that we have components and advanced components, we can start to fix people up bit by bit. It's gonna be expensive. I don't know if we actually have the parts for this. Gold, steel, plasteel. We should have enough. You know, I think the people who can actually make advanced components are probably few and far between. That's probably the issue, too. Alright. Come on. Alright, so... Can you make an advanced component? Perfect. So Ladronis can actually make an advanced component, which is what we need. And I think that'll be good overall. Anyways, let's see. Oh, see, this is what I'm looking for. Perfect. So they can actually put that ballast down really dang quick. And then we just have to build the rest of it. So the ballast does require steel. That's why it takes a long time to build. Yeah, you've gotten pretty good at crafting things. Okay, let's slam down a train. We're gonna do the Tommy. We're wood-fired trains. think this looks... Where are we? I think this looks probably pretty good. Right there. And then we'll need to put in a passenger car. Ooh, that's gonna look nice. Oh, Rabbit and Steel is on sale? Hey, Ray, you know what you should... Is Ray asleep? Ray should buy Rabbit and Steel. I've been trying to get Ray to play Rabbit and Steel, even though I'm sure she's gonna hate it because she doesn't like doing... She doesn't like doing boss fights in 14. I love Rabbit and Steel. I have not cleared Lunatic yet. I've been able to clear Hard multiple times. There's a whole sale on anime-style games. Wait, really? I love my anime weeb games. What else is on sale? Let's see here. Wow, yeah, even Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. Oh, I need to play the new Helldivers update too. That's the other thing I need to do. Maybe we should do Helldivers as a stream. That would be an interesting gimmick. Alright, how do we fix Krusty's dementia? Is there a way to actually fix dementia? I still need a synthetic printer and we can work around that, but I need to find a way to cure that. That's really bad. Yeah. Have a good night, Steve. Thanks for swinging by. It might actually behoove us to build auto fabricators. Just because it leaves some of our pawns who are busy to do other things as well. And that might be correct. But we'd have to... Auto fabricators do require a lot of setup. And a lot of components, I think. Production, eccentric. So auto fabricator advanced. We need 4 advanced components. Oh, there's an auto refinery? Okay, only processes a limited number of... I don't think auto refinery can process poop into fuel, right? I don't think so. So that's probably not ideal. Okay. I'll figure that out then. Let me drink my water. I'm thirsty. I've been drinking so much water. Good God. Probably better than a lot of the other stuff that I've been drinking, though. Digimon Storytime Stranger. You know what's funny? I never got into Digimon. I was never a Digimon person. It was just not a franchise I ever really got into. I was a Pokemon child. So, yeah, I'm actually really unaware of like what goes on in the realm of Digimon. Digital monsters, something, something, something. That's all I know about Digimon. I should probably slam out another one. I think we can build another marked pulse drill. I think it probably would behoove us to build a second. So that at least requires 1 medium machine frame. So we're gonna burn through a lot of steel, which is fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's get this slammed out. Would I ever play team games of Endless Legend 2 and multiplayer comes out in less than a month? Would be fun. One, I love Endless Legend, but I would be more of a solo... I don't know if I'd do a team game. I'd probably play it on my own personal time. It's not something I would stream, I guess. It's not something I would stream. Someone in the game that you can only describe as Misty as Izakaya, the Ultra Charm removed. What do you mean? What is the game? You know what you find out this when preview for a game came out in 60? Yeah, no, I've seen that happen. That's called every Paradox game ever in existence. City Skylines 2, the preview trailers could not even survive 60 FPS. It was awful. Still bought the game. I still found it fun, but it was really funny because it did not do what it was meant to do. What is the game, Alana? Tell us. Spill the name of the game. I want to see it for myself. The Way of the Tray. The Way of the Tray is a waiter simulator with open action puzzle elements. Okay, so basically this is Diner Dash. This is just Diner Dash, but with like... with anime aesthetics. Oh, you're banned from Steam. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is it a fighting game, you said? Interesting. Huh. Okay. Or fix up your computer in time then? Yeah, go fix up your computer. Like I said, I love Endless Legend. I played Endless Legend. I love the Endless franchise. I was really happy to hear that they managed to break themselves free from Sega and now they do their own thing. What are we naming the train, by the way? We can name this. Did I build the Chem Fuel one? I think I might have built the Chem Fuel one. No, this is the wood one. Okay. We need to give it a Japanese sounding name. We just name it after the Shinkansen, the Nozomi. The Hikari. I mean, you can make whatever joke you want. It doesn't mean I'm gonna listen to your suggestion if it's like super funny, haha, dark and edgy. Yorochi. No, it's gotta be something nice. It's a nice relaxing train. Also, I just realized there's a big old wood icon there. Oh, I can actually wait. Hold on, I can make a new train. Oh, hold on. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's build a not a hopper. Let's build a passenger car right there. Hachiroku after the train girl in Maitetsu. Oh my god, I forgot about Maitetsu. I completely forgot about Maitetsu. I've never played it, but I've always seen like the main girl Hachiroku, and I was like, man, I like how she looks. Something about that Kurokame Akame aesthetic is just, you know how like a lot of anime characters you can kind of fit them into tropes. It's like, you know, blonde hair, blue eye, red hair, usually green or teal eye, and then black hair, red eye, or white hair, blue eyes. It's such a common trope. Please ignore the fact that I also follow along with this trope. I'm just saying, it's very amusing to me. Yeah, Hachiroku is probably a fine name for this. We're not gonna call it Tea House on Wheels. Japanese name is what I want. We're trying to go with the whole vibe, remember? Hachiroku. Okay. Also known as 8-6. Oh, I can actually give it a paint scheme. Ooh. Ooh, we can give it a nice paint scheme. All right, what are we painting this? I don't actually like a lot of these patterns. They actually kind of suck. Yeah, okay, I'm not really fond of most of these. All right, I think we just stay on default and just pick a color. So if I choose this one, what does this actually change? This doesn't change anything. Okay, so the only color that matters is the first one. Oh, like a nice crimson? That's kind of nice. Okay. And then... yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, we'll repaint this. And liver tofu? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, why am I crying? Hold on, I'm not crying. I'm happy. There's no crying here. Okay, so... let's see if we can get the rest of this. So we have all the train technology. What else do we need? I guess water filtration, or I guess better showers and all that stuff would probably not be a bad idea either. Tactical grenades get us flash and smoke grenades is probably fine. I love the AE-86. I've mentioned this before, but if I ever had the money, I would love to buy a Toyota, you know, like that old AE-86. I love the look of it, but those things are so expensive now that it's not possible, realistically, for me to ever get my hands on one. It's a little tragic, but it's true. Okay, let's kick... okay, so we can kick 1, 2... 3. Okay, so we can get rid of all of these beds, actually. Because Wakabayashi's gonna live in here. We should probably floor this out entirely with wood as well. And that should be fine. Toyota more like 2 broke, yeah. That's not even funny. You're trying, but I'm not finding the humor in it. You'll get there eventually, Dan. Good luck. I'm sure one day you'll find someone who can maybe appreciate your humor, possibly. Maybe. Yeah, maybe is probably the nicest way I'm going to describe it. Also, we're desperate for power. I could try to just grab this. Wasn't there like the steam vent here? I guess we should grab that steam geyser. Alright, let's grab that one. So that's at least an advance. These wind turbines are not making nearly enough. Alright, we're gonna start converting coop into fuel. And then, once this cotton crop is finished, I'm gonna convert that entire area into plowed soil to help improve our crop selection, I think. And we do need to dig this mountain out just a little bit more, I think. It really feels that all just bolting the trucks while arriving at a fraction of the speed. Ah. Also, what kind of door would these even need? Yeah, I just realized that these, this train doesn't actually have a way out from here, you know what I mean? Like, I guess a garage door would work? But then I have to use I have to research the vanilla vehicle, I have to research the vehicle's garage door. Which I guess is fine. Probably set that up, it might work. It's not the ideal solution, but it'll probably be fine. The GR86 is, no... Yeah, I love the pop-up headlight look. That's kind of the main thing with me with older cars. I love that aesthetic, but I also understand that it's not really a thing that on modern cars because it's another point of mechanical failure, and that's why they're not common anymore. Is it tragic? Yes. Does it make me sad? Very. Oh, okay, so this battery is saving us so much, by the way. Especially during periods like this. Advent of Maculacy opportunity. Don't really care about that. Okay. Let's trade with these people. It's the Shogunate, or someone from the Shogunate. I will gladly buy their... Ooh, I can buy their sushi. Buy their medicine is fine. They don't really have anything I want. Sell the decaying armor. Yeah, they don't have anything of note. Okay. Trains are cool. I agree. I agree with that statement, Ranu. Trains are very cool. This thing is making a lot of steel, thank goodness. Every 3 hours? And it's making a bunch of garbage too, but that's fine. This thing needs 400 steel is the problem for that cart, which is really rough. Machine frame... Did we not make another one? We did. Okay, so can you go deliver everything we need to build this thing? I'd rather this thing be running. This does eat up 800 watts of power, so I do need another power source. I think it's better to actually just build another one of these things quickly. So why would I need 3 trains? Or you're saying we need more trains? Yeah, don't worry, we'll get some trains. A quest. You received a proposition from Bringus of the Exodus Dominion. It seems they have a survey of prisoners of some of their bases. They're looking to offload a few on commission. 2 batches of prisoners, 1 low security postman transfer 2 batches of shuttlecraft. So I get permanent prisoners at the cost of having to take care of them. I don't have room on here to store prisoners, so that might not be feasible, I think. Oh, right, I completely forgot Chigusa's entire area is not actually hooked up to power, so we do need to build a hidden conduit that runs all the way to her personal home area. And I watched JoJo, yes. Who has not seen... Yeah, I can't exactly say who has not seen JoJo yet. I think a lot of people might not have. But yes, I've seen JoJo. Yeah. I am actually really excited for Steel Ball Run, which I know is coming out soon. Industrial Supply Company. Ooh, okay, hold on. Ooh, can trade. Okay, so Ladronas is having a heart attack and must be tended to immediately. Okay. Well, let's have Alana try to save the poor guy. I don't know what we have available. We don't have glitter meds, apparently, but hopefully we're fast enough. Oh my gosh, look at this. I gotta buy their advanced components. All 72 would cost 12,000 gold. I could sell them my supply of salt. That would cull about 300 the cost. We don't need sandstone or slates, that's fine. There's no realistic way I can get to that cost. I can't buy all their advanced components. Generic art animal harvester. Most of these we can build ourselves. Most of these I don't really need. The medium machine frame is actually kind of tempting at that price point. I think I'd rather just have the advanced components. I think I'll gladly pay for 12 of them. And all their steel should be fine. I should probably take their plasteel too. I'm gonna eat up all of our silver though, so I'll sell the tea leaves and the bamboo. Probably get rid of the ironwood, honestly. That's fine. Yeah, I know, the qubit processing, like, we've not done like a super high-end run like that in a while. Maybe at some point we will, but at that point I might as well just play Factorio, honestly. I've been kind of wanting to play Factorio again, but I know if I start playing it, it's gonna be like a soul-sucking game where I'm gonna just lose myself in the realm of, well, Factorio. I love Factorio, but man, I'm aware of I'm aware of what that does to people. Can we get some sake in here, please? We're not making enough of it. Oh, it's just slow. Alright, anyways, we'll have Garm make more alcohol. Not in a workshop. Oh, it has to be in a specific building. Interesting. So the brewery only works really good in a workshop. A timber wolf is hunting sun. Well, the timber wolf has chosen to die, considering both these people are both Naginata equipped. Have you not played Rabbit and Steel? I've played it a lot. I have like 40 hours in it. It is so fun. I could do a run right now just to show you what that game is like. I'm almost tempted to just boot up the game and play it. But I know I shouldn't. We're here to do RimWorld, so I'm gonna do RimWorld. Glory to Coordinator Kurita. Who's Coordinator Kurita? Alright. Also, every time I hear this track just reminds me of Persona 5 for some reason. We should have a lot of pemmican. Holy cow. I don't know how to do all this pemmican. Okay, Theana's fine. Timberwolf is fine. Okay, these are all fine. We have enough advanced components. We just need to make more regular components. We need more steel. We need this thing built ASAP. Where's the medium machine frame? Okay, we're gonna have Suda build this out. I need this mark drill working as I figure out what I'm gonna do for my power situation. I think the easiest solution is to just capture this steam geyser here. In fact, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I think the best option is to just grab a advanced generator and probably just surround it. Just like that, I think is fine. And then we'll put a door. It's a nice, simple door. And I think we need like a vent. Yeah, I think we need like a vent like right next to it. Perfect. No, I'm not, unfortunately. You have to remember I know some stuff, but not that much. There's too many. Okay, like the realistic thing is there's too many science fiction universes for me to keep up with. I've been trying to get a little bit more into the 40k verse, trying to understand a little bit more of how it all operates. I still don't really know much beyond like, but I've been watching those cool cinematics and like, wow, look at this hive city. It must suck to live in a hive city unless you're like in the upper echelon of society. But I'm like, wait a second. That's just kind of like real life. Oh man. The 40k universe sure sucks. It sure is one of the places of all time. Basic vehicles. Okay, so that's fine. We're not gonna really build anything aerial. Let's get... We should probably build turrets, but I want to avoid using turrets as long as possible. I kind of like the idea of our colony being powered by sheer force of will. Alright, who needs a gun? I am going to upgrade Funbound out of that pistol. Funbound is worthy of a firearm. The question is, what firearm are we giving Funbound. I'm gonna give Funbound the... Ooh, a sniper rifle would probably be kind of nice. Or maybe, as Immortal said, like an SMG for more CQC combat. Yeah, let's try a... Wait, I already have a heavy SMG, right? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go here. Let's... Where's the option? I think it's here. Do this for the heavy SMG now. And let's upgrade that SMG into something usable. Okay. Oscar was finally to control the Draconis Combine. One of the states that is in deadlock to gain control. Essentially, Space Weebery, the space. Wait, really? Let me look that up. Let's look up the Dracon. What is this called? House. Oh my gosh. House Kurita. Go away, Firefox. Okay, let's see here. All right, so their emblem is a dragon. Their names are all Japanesey. Okay. The Draconis Combine. There's a lot of lore here. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stuff that I don't want to read right now, but The 5 pillars: gold, steel, teak, ivory, and jade. The 5 pillars are each an aspect of their society. Okay. Takeshi. Pretty tough. Okay. Interesting. I do actually own BattleTech, the video game. That said, I've never streamed it, and probably don't plan to. I think I saw Sai stream it at one point, and I was like, wow, this game is long, and I don't want to spend that much... I don't want to dedicate that much time to a... what do you want to call it? Like another XCOM-like game, because as fun as XCOM was, I don't want to touch XCOM again. I love XCOM, but I think it's time to put XCOM to rest. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with these chunks. Roguelike Kingdom Tower Defense. Is it 9 Kings? Is it 9 Kings? Or is it something else? The King is watching. I've seen a lot of things about The King is watching. It does look really interesting. And I was considering streaming it at some point, because I know it's relatively new and it looked pretty cool. And also there was a combo deal with that and The Wandering Village, both of which are games I'm relatively interested in as well. But I don't know if that's the type of thing people would really want to watch. I know people like to watch certain titles, and more esoteric titles are not as popular. Kind of why I've been like streaming a lot of RimWorld versus other stuff, because I know RimWorld people like, but other games people maybe not like as much, and that's kind of why. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. I'm a slave to the... What am I doing with the dandelion cuttings, actually? This thing deteriorates quickly. Oh, medicinal use. Oh, you can use it in tea. Dandelion tea. Well, I don't think we care too much about dandelion tea. Alright, let's see if we can have... Okay, so we're finishing up the geothermal generator. We should have enough advanced components. Alright, White's... Oh, I forgot to send her in here. Whoopsies. Add her here. I completely forgot that pawn was just sitting there for a while. Crumbled Mind. Well, that sucks. I thought I got here for her faster, but I did not. Okay, anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of, You know what's funny? Every time I hear Tiny Build, I know they help with a lot of games, and they help publish a lot of stuff. But the only thing I can think about Tiny Build is the one time that they were supposed to help Yandere Simulator become an actual game, and then it never happened, because Yandere Dev is such a character, and then it just never happened, and that game is still in quote-unquote development to this very day. I can't believe Yandere Sim is never coming out. because I think Yandere Simulator was in development when I was just out of high school, and it was like, whoa, look at this cool concept of a game. And it's like, it's cute anime Hitman. Yeah, it's probably best that you don't. It's just, like, just wacky drama. Oh, look, wait, hold on, what is this? I think that's influence, which is what we needed, right? Okay. So, this will get us influence with the Shogunate. Or a Persona Core. If we're willing to deal with a mechanoid cluster that's composed of a bunch of stuff that I really don't want to deal with. Oh, I don't want to deal with any of that. That sounds awful. That just sounded awful reading that. I was like, this is what happens when I don't set scaling. Alright. Let's continue to just... Okay, so here is Wakabayashi's room. First of all, it's not Chigo, so it's supposed to be for... Unassign. Wakabayashi gets this room. And then we need to fill out the rest of her room with proper furniture. So as a great leader, she at the very least will require... Let's see here. She should probably have a haiku spot where she does her haikus. And she probably has a torii gate. Oh, you can have a torii gate like leading into that house. That seems a little excessive though. Okay, let's just not do this. We'll do it like this. Oh, are you actually playing Rabbit and Steel right now? Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? Are you ready to steal yourself? You just bought it. I know you just bought it, I know. Alright, let's trim this out here. Should be fine to purge that. You know, I love Rabbit and Steel. I put in like... Every now and again I'll get into huge bursts, and there's some... The developer's working on a new DLC that will add 2 new classes very soon. And I'm very, very excited for that, because one of them is a Gunner Alchemist, and the other is a... Can't remember. Yeah, I think it was the Grenadier. Also, I think you only have 5 classes unlocked by default. There's like 5 more that you unlock as you defeat each zone. So, you know, if you're wondering why you don't have access to certain classes, yeah, there's 10 classes total in the base game. It's not just 5, it's 10. You get 1 for your first clear of each area. So, depending on what you're trying to specifically gun for, probably the easiest way to find it. Ooh, we should probably not make a wooden torii. I realized I probably want to make a limestone torii. Like, torii gate like that should be fine. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did this wrong again. I thought that works correctly. Oh, is it because the rice is just too hot? That's really funny. I think it's because the rice just gets ignited due to the insane temperatures. That's my own fault. Whoopsies. Starbirds? Really? What is the actual release date for Starbirds? I'm more surprised it's actually getting a proper release. Coming in September 10th. Oh, that's really soon. How many points of military equipment research? I have to double check. Is that a DMS tech? Military equipment is 1500. We're not going to use these weapons. Like, realistically, we're not using any of these weapons. I mostly want a DMS for the mech suits. Let's grab... I think I want multi-barrel weapons. I think that'd be nice to have at least. And then we should have a heavy SMG that's been modified, right? Okay, so we're gonna get this weapon. Funbound gets it. We're gonna give it a name. Funbound's weapon is now called what are we calling this thing? We'll call it Katamari, just like the game. And then we need to figure out what we're going to add onto this thing. So I want... We have enough components, right? Okay. So we're gonna make Funbound's weapon a true CQC specialist weapon. Okay, so at the very least we probably want... Okay, what do we want here? Shortened barrel, leading to the reduction in effective range, lighter weight improvement. Okay, so shortened barrel with a custom grip, a quick mag, and a rapid receiver. Let's try building all those and seeing what happens. No pre-purchase, just get it when released. That's actually pretty good, actually. You don't have to pre-purchase. They're not doing like that early bird. Yeah, wow. A game about birds not doing an early bird special. Crazy. Actually, I'm also kind of surprised too, because I know there's another game. Silk Song's $20. Which was crazy when I saw that Team Cherry that said that, like, yeah, that's the actual price, $20. Versus spending like $80, $90 on a AAA game. It's like, nope, here you go, just have fun. I don't think I'm going to stream Starbirds again, but I will probably just play it on my own time and just... Because it's one of those games that I think I want to relax to, rather than, you know, feel like I have to be entertaining while playing it. Yeah, Silk Song's $20. They announced it. They said, yep, this is the price. Everyone also was, like, confused. Like, wow, they could have charged, like, $30 or $40 for this. But they're like, nope, 20 bucks. Give us your $20 bill, bub. Okay, so I'm going to give this to Funbound. Take your shortened barrel. Alright, so then I can add that here. So how does this actually work? So effective range goes from 23 to 18. Warm-up time drops by 0.1 seconds. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, sure. Shortened barrel. Do that. We're running a full PMC here. Also, the TPS is so bad now just because there's so much wildlife. We gotta kill more animals. Alright, let's commit crimes. We'll just kill all these. So many small bits and bobbly animals. Kind of why I missed the Odyssey run, because I know the game was just running fast all the time because we didn't have that many ponds. I think I might do another Odyssey run in the future. I really liked it. I liked flying around on my little ship. Oh, it was so good. It was such a good set of mechanics. Also, we need to build a... I also had a lot fewer mods. Yes, that's also a good point. I had a lot less crazy mods. You know what mod I really want to... You know, I really want to try that multi-floor mod, even though I know it's gonna break the game. Something in my soul is telling me, like, this is gonna be fun, just do it, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Yeah, I do have a problem, but it's okay. That's what we're all here for, to watch me suffer, right? Actually, if anything, this colony's gone pretty well. In fact, there's been a substantial lack of danger, as I've noticed. Normally it'd be worse, but for some reason we're doing... I need to remember that when I build a power thing like this, I should probably... It'd probably behoove me to actually hook it up to the dang power grid. Kinda useless if it doesn't. Okay, that's fine, fine. Is the game trashed in some way? Well, we spent about 2 hours so far for this colony out of the... This is what stream number is this? 7? 8? So multiply that by about 3.5 minus 2, and then you can probably derive a percentage off of that. Should we give something to the tribute collectors? I guess we should give them a little bit so we can try to be more friends with them. Alright. Wakabayashi, just offer them something. Oh wait, no, that's not them. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. We have a fat stack of guests here. Hold up. Look at this. We actually have all these rooms filled by guests. Ooh. Interesting. Maybe they will actually enjoy their time here and will be willing to leave us a 5-star review. At least that's the hope. It's gonna be rough. Okay, so here's a Torii Gate. Alright, I'm gonna give them, like... Wait a second. Oh. If I give him like 10. I'll give him like 10 pieces. I'm kind of curious what happens. Don't think it actually did anything. Oh, we dug too deep. Okay, we need to quickly deal with this problem now. You got a weapon you can fight, you're coming over here now. I don't want those bugs to destroy my drills. These are expensive drills. I spent a lot of money on these. Alright, everyone inside. Kill the bugs. Oh, Lord. Alright, never mind. Everyone pop out of here now. Alright. Graven's gonna hold the line. Alright, just kidding. Graven's pulling back. Alright, send Riston to the front of the line. Oh my goodness, I don't know how Marksman ended up in there, but Marksman's getting ripped apart. Okay. Alright, stand your ground and fight. We'll rescue you in a bit. If we have to upgrade your body, we'll upgrade you. Alright, get everyone in here. Let's go rescue the dead and the dying. How bad is it? What are you missing? You're actually not missing any parts, which is very funny. Probably should put turrets in this room, actually. Turrets would probably help. Alright. Perfect. Alright, we survived. Alright, so undraft. Let's get these guys out of here. And then undraft you, and let's execute the remaining bugs. Finish off and finish off. Should be fine. You want to see if human spawns can be equipped by normal human pawns? I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. Why would they be restricted? I don't get it. Why would it be restricted? Can you quickly make a custom grip? Shouldn't take like 5 seconds. Just do the next one and the next one, and then I'm gonna have Unbound come over here and grab those parts. Okay, grab that part. Perfect. I really want to see how silly we can make this weapon. We're not gonna play with this mod again in the future, just because I don't want to have to make custom weapons for everyone. Because at some point that's gonna become the main issue. Ooh, okay, so it's short range is even better. Okay. Okay, great one. Before you finish making that component, I want to see what the next part looks like. And we're running out of steel again. That's why we have these things. The Blanky 9000? What do you mean, the Blanky 9000? Also, hello, Waha. How you been? Hopefully you've been having a good time, comrade. Let's get Funbound, their weapon of choice. Have Funbound just sit here. Grab the quick mag. Quest available outlaw camp. Okay. They would like us to deal with this camp. If they do, they'll give us a Masterwork sniper rifle, which... Oh, okay, so it might be something with like the way the items are coded. You want to burst fire SMG that's fire on exactly 69 RPM. I don't think that's feasible. Alright, let's upgrade this weapon. Okay, so quick mag means that the cooldown is now 1.3 seconds instead of 1.7, which is crazy. There's another part here, right? Where did the other part go? The rapid receiver. Okay. So this increases the DPS ever so slightly. The fire rate goes up faster. Okay. So we could also add a scope. Ooh. Just adding a hollow scope. Okay, let's add a hollow scope, and what else can we add to this thing? Okay. Uh-oh. I think the game just crashed. 'Cause the music just stopped, right? And the music's not for everyone. Yeah, my totally stable mod list. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. You know, I think that's probably a sign that maybe I should stop streaming for the night. That's probably a sign. That's probably a sign. It is getting a little late, and I kind of want to relax for the rest of the evening. Alright. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't take that long to boot up, considering, but it'd probably take like 5 minutes to boot up, but I think I'll just spend the rest of the night just chilling and maybe messing around in... what's it called? In Fusion. However, before we end stream, I would like to at least show you how I play some Rabbit and Steel. So I'm gonna boot up Rabbit and Steel real fast, so you can see the absurdity of like what high-end Rabbit and Steel gameplay looks like. All right, just a quick tangent, segue, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna quickly show this off real fast. I love this game. Any day now it'll capture it. All right, we're just gonna put this this thing up here on screen that says, "Hey, let me show you what high-end Rabbit and Steel gameplay is like." So, as you know, this is a raiding simulator, essentially roguelike raiding sim. I'm gonna play on lunar difficulty in the most obnoxious area of the Dark House. All right, you think you're good at Final Fantasy XIV Savage raiding? Let me show you something real wacky. Let's play Sniper. Alright. I hope you're ready. So, a lot of it is, all the other bosses are basically different animals. Like, this one is a frog lady, and then you're gonna fight mice and other stuff. And, you know, you have tethers, you have stops, you have all the Final Fantasy hallmarks, and also dodging a bajillion different mechanics at the same time. You never seen a Savage Raid? I hope one day you'll get to experience a Final Fantasy XIV Savage Raid. It truly is an experience. I don't raid anymore in 14. I just don't have the time or the energy to do so. So, it was fun when I did, though. But it was only Eden that I ever did the raid proper. Flow into every time you move 15. Defense supply, bleed all enemies, run F speed. Spark is probably. The loop cooldown is activated. I think I want Spark. Should be okay. Still working through Heaven's Ward. Heaven's. Oh, you're really far behind then. Well, that's fine. I'm sure you'll get through it eventually. But I'm just saying, like, look at how many different AoEs are here, and this is the hard mode. The easy mode is so much, like, different compared to this. Yeah, see, I miss being in the circle. The AoE spinners are going too fast. I have to be in here or I die. So, anyways. I hope RimWorld doesn't crash again in the future. It was very unfortunate that it did. I swear the mod list is normally mostly stable. It's just, I think today... It was actually okay. Yesterday was really bad. Oh my gosh, I barely survived that one too. Today was fine. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday I spent an hour trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. And it was all Vehicle Framework's fault. No, it was Vehicle Framework's fault, okay? It wasn't my fault. Vehicle Framework. I think it was also because I tried to build something, and I don't think the game wanted me to keep adding gun parts, and I think that was the issue. Gotta stand back here. I know I do get a lot of red arrows on load. You know the thing is too, I know you mentioned this before, but I've been trying to sit down and like clean up the mod list, or like what mods I have installed, because apparently, and I know you said this before, that keeping those mods installed actually just makes the game run worse. And I'm like, yeah, I should probably trim this. Oh, by the way, these bosses have enraged, so if you're not fast enough to kill these things, they're gonna kill you. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Oh, spicy. So, just a very amusing thing to keep in mind. Alright, come on. Let me show you the real hard fights. You think those fights were easy? Oh, this is the spicy ones. Enemies you I think I take. I'm gonna take this one. I like Tranquility. We'll take this item, and then that should be fine. And it's pretty common tactic. Well, I think in this one it's also just like they really want to emphasize the fact, like, because in a lot of raiding games you do have enrage mechanics, and I think here they're just like, yeah, there's an enrage, so you better work quickly, and you can't stall forever. You gotta move fast. Have a good night, Garm. Thanks for swinging by, comrade. We'll play something different tomorrow. That's not just RimWorld again. I'm actually doing a lot better than I normally do in this, which is kind of surprising. Normally, I kind of start whiffing really bad around this point, but I guess I'm just in... I guess when I'm streaming, I'm locked in when it comes to this, somehow. Like, half the time, I'm kind of look at my chat screen, too, and not just playing the game. It's actually kind of nuts. Wow, I'm actually doing really good. Whoa! Am I actually going to be able to complete this? Wait, hold on. I might. Oh, never mind. I know what's about to happen here. So it's gonna all trigger. Okay, then I pull in. Wait till the next one to pop out, and then pull back in. Oh, I went in too early. Okay. Oops. What's a rabbit leap? It's like some measurement of distance. I don't know the specifics of what like a rabbit leap is. Oh, I died. Okay, never mind. I forgot how that mechanic worked. Anyways. Hopefully you had fun today. We'll do something tomorrow. Again, it's a poll. It could be... I will let you all decide what kind of suffering or joy we're gonna embrace tomorrow. Until then, comrades, say hi to Athiana, who is actually playing some RimWorld, I think. Hopefully she's still streaming. Yes, alright. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining, and we'll be back tomorrow. Cheer on the Filipino. I think she's Filipino. Doctor, cat. She's a cat lady, doctor person. Sorry. Good night, everyone. Bye. Thanks for joining. And sorry for the crash at the end. I'm sure the autosave. I'll just load the autosave later and save it proper. Goodbye.